Welcome to the grid, where the names don't fade, where the first turn shakes and the brave get made. PHG in the air, hear the whole room call. Season 4 tonight, yeah, we came to ball. Chrome on the nose and the tires scream. Every lap a test, every corner a dream. Legends in the lane with the pressure on. When the lights go down, we're already gone. PHG, PHG. Let it ring through the dome. Bring that fire to the track, bring it all back home. Drivers on edge, eyes locked, hands cold. One more shot at glory, one more story told. Helmet on tight, heart loud on my chest. Nerves like a wire, but I never rest. Grid full of ghosts with the title to keep. And the whole world waiting when the red lights sleep. Every move sharp, every line stays clean. Close on the inside, cut through the scene. If you want the crown, better hold that pace, cause the legends don't blink in a high-speed race. Hear that shit now. PHG, PHG, PHG. Feel it shake now. PHG, PHG. One breath, one line, one chance to shine. No backing off, it's go time. We go time. PHG, PHG, let it ride. Legends race here, nowhere to hide. PHG, PHG, feel the flame. Season 4, we all know the name. PHG, PHG, take the crown when the lights hit red. We don't slow down. PHG, PHG, hear that roar. Legends race here, and we want more. Late apex pressure, I'm cutting it close. Paint on the bumper, I'm ghost to the ghost. They want my line, but I've been that raw. One hard pass and the whole room cool. Burnt out rubber on the edge of the fight. Every lap counts in the dead of night. If the pack comes close, I don't move back. I hit that gap like a clean attack. Hear that chant now. PHG, PHG, PHG. Feel it shake now. PHG, PHG. One breath, one line, one chance to shine. No backing off, it's go time. PHG, PHG, let it ride. Legends race here, nowhere to hide. PHG, PHG, feel the flame. Season 4, we all know the name. PHG, PHG, take the crown when the lights hit red. We don't slow down. PHG, PHG, hear that roar. Legends race here, and we want more. Yeah. Look at that lineup. Look at that pressure. This is where the fast learn fear, and the fearless learn speed. PHG, World Series Season 4. Not a warm-up, not a preview. This is the race. This is the run. This is where legends move. Take the signal, lock the pace. One more lap, one more chase. Hands stay steady, eyes stay true. Every rival pushing through. And the crowd all rise and the engine scream. We break the limit, we own the drive. PHG, PHG, let it ride. Legends race here, nowhere to hide. PHG, PHG, feel the flame. Season 4, we all know the name. PHG, PHG, take the crown when the lights hit red. We don't slow down. PHG, PHG, hear that roar. Legends race here, and we want more. PHG, legends race here. Season 4, we're live, we're locked, we're going. Welcome in, buckle in, tune that grip. PSG World Series Season 4, let it rip. 4 wheels, hard lines, one more lap. Hear that chant, shake the whole room back. PSG, PSG, say it again. From the first green light to the very end. We came for the smoke, came for the pace, came for the chase, came for the race. So if you hear that roar in the back of your mind, that's the feel coming up on the inside. ours tonight. Start, line tremble, gloves on tight, hands on the wheel and the whole room bright. Break points carved like cuts in stone. Every turn got a name of its own. Close draft breath in the mirror glow. One bad move and the pack swings low. Check that line, keep the rear end live. You don't survive here, you drive and drive. PHG in the chant, let it ring. Every lap got a hungry thing. Engine shout with a razor edge. We run that edge, we live that edge. Now the tension climbs. Now the gridlock's tight. Hear the crowd lean in. Feel that first turn bite. PHG, PHG. Stomp that name. PHG, PHG. We came for the flame. PHG, PHG. Shout it loud. PHG, PHG. Shake the crowd. Wheel to wheel, we don't back down. PHG, PHG. Take the crown. PHG, PHG. Right here now. PHG, PHG. Hear that sound. Lap by lap, we own this night. PHG, PHG. All fight. And a hard red stare. One late break and you're hanging there. Tiny mistakes turn into scars. Cut too close and you're seeing stars. But the pack keeps coming mean and fast. Every second feels like the last. Heat in the seat, no room to freeze. We move like wolves through the S-curve squeeze. PHG in the walls and the bones and the hiss in the crowd and the chrome tone. Say my name with the night on back. We don't drift off, we attack. Listen close. This is where it changes. This is where the calm gets stripped away. One corner, one breath, one heartbeat against a wall of engines. If you came for safe, you came wrong. If you came for slow, you stayed home. PHG is here, and the whole season starts now. Shout it loud. Shake the crowd. Wheel to wheel, we don't back down. Take the crown. Right here now. Hear that sound. Lap by lap, we own this night. All fight. Let it fade, but the mark we made won't wash away. Season 4, still in your chest. First lap curse and the final test. One last cry till the checker drops from the sky. We were here, you heard the call. We started all. Welcome to the grid.
Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us for the PHG World Series Season 4, Round 6, first round of qualifying. I am Mustang Chuck. I am joined here in the booth with Papa. He is our proprietor. And with Shaggy, he sets all this stuff up. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. I'm ready to get some qualifying in. It's Spa, baby.
Heck yes, Spa. Shags, how you doing?
Could be better, but we'll see how that goes in just a minute.
It's not raining for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not raining. It's not raining enough for me. I know. I didn't set this one up with rain. I was sparing you on that one. The last time we had rain, I did give y'all rain in the qualifying. I'm gonna give y'all a dry time every now and then, but the race will be a different story. One either way.
As we see, Stamps already has a half-second penalty, but it is his outlap.
Well, I think these are just warm-up laps.
Oh yeah, it's just practice laps. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I need to get going, get my time knocked out, and I'll be back in here meeting y'all in just about 15 minutes or so.
All right, man. Good luck.
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
Hope y'all enjoy it.
No pressure. Just everybody watching you.
Yeah. A little bit.
But yes, See you, man. But yes, so this is the French round. So all cars are French in manufacture or
All
in make.
set. Yeah.
And Papa, how many Group 1 and Group 3 cars did you say?
There is
before 5?
4 different Group 3 cars that they can choose from, and there is 2 Group 1 cars that they can choose.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, tonight we're concentrating on the Group 3 cars, but that doesn't mean we won't get an opportunity to one of the GT1s out here on track during one of the sessions.
Yeah, Shags usually likes to try to break it down as best he can that it's the same group qualifying every night, but exceptions can be made. We're all, we're not real life race car drivers, right? We all have jobs or school and other obligations, so sometimes as stamps goes around.
Just in
we all have
time.
obligations and things like that, so exceptions can always be made, and we try to do that here in the PHG World Series as much as we can.
Right. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Are out on track. Like Shaggy will be our first one to hit the course. In his little Peugeot. In his familiar blue and spectacular looking ride. Stamps. Looks like got a 3-second pin. Must have crossed the line coming out of the pit, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is he crossed the line coming out of the pits, but it is the outlap, so that's where you want to get your jitters out. I know I had qualifying Laguna Seca in the Formula cars when I did my Nations run, and I kept sending it off the track and everything like that until finally I managed to set down a 3rd place qualification time. So
here we have, I think, his first attempt to qualify for a race this season. PSUK Aiden Sayers. Good luck, young man. Good looking livery right there.
Oh yeah,
Definitely
I'm told he's newer to sim racing into Gran Turismo, and it's a great hobby. All of us enjoy it, obviously, and this is a great community to get involved in, especially when you're new to everything. We all try to help each other out and learn from each other. I say it all the time. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for this community, and in particular Shaggy kind of giving me some tips and hints on what to do here and there. So he's definitely hooked up with a great community for starting off in his sim racing journey.
Here we got RTR, aka PHG Diablo. He must cross the start-finish line too as he came out. Served his 3-second pin.
Mm-hmm.
Shaggy is officially on his hot lap. What kind of times do you think we're going to see here?
I really don't know. It is a larger course. Probably somewhere around the 2-minute mark. It's been a while since I've run at Spa. Me personally, this is probably the biggest track that I feel like I can be fast at. I start falling off on tracks bigger than this, like Le Mans or the Nürburgring. So in a track like this, I can get a rhythm down. And the bigger ones, I just always feel so awkward.
I like the bigger ones. And I said this earlier in my live stream this afternoon. I kind of put Le Mans and Spa in the same category. Bigger, faster tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they're both legendary tracks.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong by doing that, but I always put these two tracks in the same category. Got good long straights, a lot of technical sections.
Yeah, and shout out to the guys. We talked about it on the podcast, the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. I made a second appearance on there recently, last week I believe it was. We talked a little bit about that. These the bigger tracks, I don't think it punishes you for a mistake on this track as much, a small mistake as much as it does in bigger tracks like Le Mans or at Nürburgring.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just my weakness. This track just makes perfect. I just gotta when it comes around again, just go turn some laps and watch some footage and see where I need to get better.
All right, on board with Shaggy's coming up to complete his first lap of qualifying. Nicely done through the chicane there. Coming up to start finish line and at a 8.555.
5 by 5.
555. Got stamps. Gonna be 1 seconds behind Shags. Comes Mr. Aiden Sayers. 5 seconds behind Stu. Diablo jumping up to P2. 10th behind Shaggy. That's actually pretty tight for such a big track. A quarter of a second.
Yes, indeed. As he speeds up to Eau Rouge, I don't think you can take this flat. Let's see if he does in a Group 3 car. Can he?
Good.
He does this. Very nice.
Very nice.
I know you can pretty handily do it in a high downforce car, but I think I saw somewhere where it's a testament of a driver's skill if you can take Eau Rouge flat out.
Kind of riding on here with Diablo. Get a sense of what the track looks like. Our chase cam behind the car. And see what we're dealing with. Down to the hill, and you got a kind of a, I don't want to say it's a lazy left-hander.
I don't know quite how to.
Yeah, as easy as the turn looks, it's actually a hard corner to get right.
You got to hit it just right if you're going to carry a lot of speed out of there into this next section. In this section right here too, especially because you're coming at it with a lot of speed, you got to slow it down real quick to exit out and once again carry more speed because you got a long high speed section here. You're going to suffer if you don't carry enough speed.
Baggy's coming into the pits, going to get some fresh tires put on. See if the other three do the same here.
And down into the chicane is Diablo. Puts that apex very nicely, as well as the second apex. A little wobble coming out. That might have been netcode though. Crosses the line, does not improve. 218.933.
Looks
Stamps.
like Stamps reset back to the pits. Just now back out on his hot lap. It looks like Aiden went ahead and let Diablo by there. On him.
Good call there.
Baggy's coming back out of the pits, it looks like.
Oh no! Oh wait, we switched camera view. It looked like somebody lost in Eau Rouge.
Psych! I want to give a quick shout out to everybody in chat. Thank you for joining us tonight. We got 24 watching on a classic legendary track. Be a good night of qualifying for us. Fronty, MD, Cal, and Annie, everybody, good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Got myself, you all know I'm Papa, but we also got Mr. Duck in the booth with us tonight. As soon as Shaggy here gets done on track, he'll be joining us there, or here in the booth. Jeffrey, good evening, sir.
General Kenobi.
Looks like Diablo. How long is... I think it's a 10-minute qualifier, right? I don't remember what settings were. I believe it's 10. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Diablo is
Diablo down
up.
almost.
Yeah. 4/10 cutting off on his time right now.
Go. Got a high-speed section here. Coming up to the final chicanes.
Wide as he can for the hard right. Right, back to the left. On the throttle.
Better it.
Boom. Yeah, 3.5 tenths. Goes back
And top Shaggy.
like Aiden's coming across.
Wow.
Not bettered his time yet. Shaggy Do. Right behind him, back on his first hot lap here. Yep, final laps. So this will be Stamp's final lap. Good one for him. Comes out of the final chicane. Into the finish line. Boom. 19.3. That was a nice pickup for him. Nice job,
Oh, yeah.
Stamps. Got all of these guys around here. Off the bumper cam.
The most popular cam, dare I say, outside of, well, VR is not popular, but if not a VR driver, then from what I've been able to tell, this is the most popular cam to use. And back when I was a pancake driver, I liked it too because it would gray out one side of the screen to kind of let you know, like, hey, somebody's over there and you can move over that direction.
Yeah.
You're going to get up.
Yeah, this is the view I use.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden really is holding up Shaggy here. Yeah, I gotta kind of remember the etiquette, you guys. If you got a faster car coming up behind you,
Mm-hmm.
please, please, please try and give them room.
And sometimes, especially with newer folks and all that stuff, it takes some time to kind of learn,
Yep.
The etiquette and when to move and all of that. So, we're all still learning. To this day, I still am. I'm sure, Pops, you are too.
Diablo did not improve his time. Aiden coming to his final. Oh,
no!
little deep there, Aiden. You know how many times I've done that?
Yeah. Yeah, for whatever reason, you just don't get a good,
Yeah,
you zone out or something like that. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, I'm supposed to be braking right now.
right? Exactly. All right, so wraps up a look at the time, but it looks like PHG Diablo with a 218.196. We'll take the provisional poll here. Shaggy Do, due to the interference, he's going to run the next session. Stamps will have a 219.37. And then Aiden Sayers will follow it up with a 23.590. There's our first 3 in the book laps right there, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think, Chuck?
It was, very entertaining to see. I'm glad to see we've got some new folks coming around in Aiden Sayers.
Yep.
We're always welcome in here. It's looking like it's going to be a good race. I'm looking forward. I'm doing double duty again this weekend, like I did on, I think it was round 1. I will be up in the booth Friday night, and then I will be in the booth again Saturday afternoon after I do the first slot of nations to try to get that knocked out for the day.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be commentating on Friday's races, then I'll be actually broadcasting here on my channel the Saturday race. I got a kind of a busy week myself. I do intend on doing nations this week, so I got to get some practice in for that.
Yeah,
of
it's
course,
definitely a very fun setup. I'm just a few tenths off of Shaggy's fastest, albeit he's in a McLaren and I'm in the Porsche. But still, for me, I'm a little less than 2 seconds off of the fastest in the world, and I think I've got a little bit more I can improve. I don't know if Shaggy shared his lap and what he did. I can always do that if down in the chat anybody wants to, see how I navigated things with the Porsche.
All right, so get some more Group 3 drivers in here, can we? Who's ready? Let's go.
I'm ready.
Or Shaggy's going to take the whole session by himself.
As you can see down in the corner, we are sponsored by MZW, Simnet, just a few of our sponsors, as well as you'll see it coming up later, 4D Racewear. Lots of very good sim racing hardware and apparel.
And the fourth sponsor is Paul Davis.
Paul Davis, that's right.
Restoration specialist right there. Thank you to all the sponsors. Awesome to have you aboard for the Season 4, Round 6.
I'll tell you, I really do like the 4D Racewear gloves that I got. I had to remind myself for a few times because I hadn't been used to wearing, gloves until all of a sudden I'm mid-lap and I'm like, oh crap, I've got these new gloves.
Right.
I try these out. Especially for high intensity, races. It really does help you, keep the grip on the wheel and keep the sweat off your hands, or off the wheel rather.
Be good for like this weekend's race, Friday night and Saturdays. It's a 90 minute endurance race here with rain. It's going to be an intense race. Be a great time to have those gloves because your hands are going to be sweating after 90 minutes.
Oh man, I couldn't even imagine that Spa in the rain.
Ugh.
I think it was on the official nations back in January. They had a Formula car race at Spa, and I think they were trying to recreate, because I saw clips of it a few years back where they had an F1 race at Spa in the rain, and coming up Eau Rouge, there was like a bunch, at least one massive wreck, and I think that's what they were trying to recreate is that race. And I even, got hemmed up in all of that. Shaggy does love his rain races.
Oh yeah, Rainmaker.
I could speak for a majority of the community that it is not. It's if it's raining on a race, you're gonna have a bad time.
For me,
pun intended.
I am so bad in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going through chat, I'm going to kind of reiterate what Shaggy just says. Is we just want to ask everyone to be aware of the surroundings. There's a big track, plenty of time, plenty of space that you can give between cars. Mm-hmm. But if a faster car does come up behind you, please try not to impede their lap. Especially if you're on an out lap or you've already screwed up this lap. Them through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you're in VR, regardless of what view you're in, use your radar. If you're in VR, make sure you're checking your mirrors and and all of that. If you, I also highly recommend, if you are also a pancake driver, is to use that bumper cam like we were talking about earlier. The majority of people, I don't. Do you have a review mirror on the hood cam? I forget.
No, I don't think you do.
Yeah, so that's why I recommend the bumper cam for a majority of people when they're driving, because and it also gives you that little extra hint. Like I said, is it grays out one side of the screen when somebody's got part of their car in the way, so it lets you know, hey, don't come up here because you're going to make contact.
Yep. Kind of like just those, and nowadays it's almost standard on your personal vehicles. Have a little flashing light in your rearview mirror, or like in my Nissan, it's right inside the window for me. Big orange light lights up if somebody's there. Blind spot warning. Use it.
Yeah, I've seen it also on side view mirrors, and it's accompanied by an audio signal when you hit your turd signal. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I got. Ooh. Oh, we got somebody new entering the lobby. Oh, it's Stamps. We've seen you, Stamps. Pablo. Two of our newest PHG drivers. Honored to have you guys join. Love it.
Get on in here, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Must be a bunch of people practicing.
You know
trying
they
to
are. No, they are. Spa
hit
is
their
the
marks
favorite
and
track.
figure out.
I expect that we're going to have 4 full splits this.
Right.
But
It's just a matter of. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say it's just per typical. Everybody here at the beginning in this first night of qualifying starts off pretty slow. People out there getting their last, 5-10 laps of practice in. Come the end of tonight's stream in the Group 3 cars, you're going to see probably quite a few of them. Tomorrow night's the GT1 cars. Big boys.
Oh, yeah. Cars where you blink and, you're already a mile down the road. Let us know down in the chat. Did anybody try Nations last week? The Formula cars at Watkins Glen. I'm not Watkins Glen, at Laguna Seca. That was. I'll just say that was an experience.
You couldn't have got me any further away from that race.
I was lucky. Like I said, I botched a few qualifying laps until I finally managed to lay down a solid P3 qualifying. And then, as per usual, down into on the first lap, it's utter chaos. After watching it back, I got a little bit of help being turned around on the straightaway right before the corkscrew. And then, a few other things where I got a little bit too excited and upshifted when I shouldn't have. But I managed to rally back from pretty much dead last or second to last up to 6th place. So,
nice.
Got a little bit of a DR gain. I know I've been in a slump for a while, and maybe the slump's over. Finally.
Hey.
On my way back up to that A rating.
And if I was Shaggy, I'd just go now. Take the track all to yourself.
Yeah, I agree. Shaggy's done stuff like that in the past for people who had an unfortunate event happen for them to not give them a fair chance in qualifying. And that's one of the things we're open to do here is something happens, like, okay, you get to go again,
This isn't anything unprecedented. Just ask that y'all do the best that you can.
Embrace the wheel, Johnny. Yeah,
right? Yes. I was just reading that too. Aiden, no,
It's a world of difference.
there is no multiple qualifications. Your time is what you're going to have to stand on, and that'll place you in your split for this weekend. It'll either be split 1, 2, or 4. Robo, good evening. You know what? I've never run these hypercars
Not at Spa.
anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Oh, there you go. We got Pop Out on the track here.
Yeah, I don't. Papa's not qualified.
Showing us what these cars would look like. Our in race or in qualification pit reporter, I guess you could say.
7 gears on this.
Pretty sure one of the cars has an 8th gear. And you just got to drive these higher downforce cars so different. You really got to throw it into the turns to keep the speed up, to keep the downforce down, so you can keep the car glued to the track.
Right? Don't do that.
Yeah, that AstroTurf will send you sideways if you're not careful. Yeah, see, yeah, this turn is a lot harder than it looks, folks.
I was checking the grip level.
Yeah, Mish, gotta hit the rewind button, a la was race driver. Cut.
They do handle pretty good. They're smooth too. It's dance, not Tokyo Drift. Come on.
Hey, when I first saw the trailers for Tokyo Drift, I saw the unmistakable headlights of a classic Mustang, and I started geeking out and squeeing with car nerd joy. I'm like, it's the hero car. And then they get to the point where they swap out the engine for a JDM engine, and I was like, oh.
Speaking of Mustangs, the Mustang won the Pikes Peak Hill Climb.
I did not. I hadn't watched it.
It doesn't look. It doesn't look like a Mustang, but
No. Hold on. Was it a Mustang or was it a Mach-E?
it was a Mach-E. Still a Mustang.
No, so it wasn't a Mustang.
Well, okay. Still a Mustang, but not a Mustang.
The Mach-E is not a Mustang. Let us know down in the chat what you think about all that.
These things aren't too bad to drive. Do they all handle pretty respectably compared to one another?
It really depends. I haven't really driven them too much myself lately. Each car is going to have its own individual handling characteristics and all that. Again, it's just you got to remember that you have to keep the speed up as much as you can to try to keep air going across the car to keep it glued to the track, or else you're going to end up not having as much aerodynamic ability to keep the car glued to the track and make those turns. Pop's coming up here to the final chicane. 185 miles an hour, 186, 187 popping it out there. Oh no!
Told you. You do it all the damn time.
It happens. You just got to find your braking marker, play with it, do a bunch of practice laps, and hit your marks.
I think I beat Diablo's time, right?
Yeah, I had a Group 1 car.
Got you, Diablo. Well, that wasn't bad. That was my first 2 laps with the new hypercars. I actually like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Mish. Stang is short for Mustang, aka Ford Mustang. So that's it's the short version of saying it.
Boom, boom,
But
boom,
yes,
boom.
but Stamps is wrong. The Mach-E is not a Mustang. You're incorrect, sir.
202s. Yeah, I was way off of 202. I could see somebody getting a 202 with that. Somebody that's practiced with that thing. Yeah, I could see that.
What kind of Mustang did you have in your 20s, Mish? And it looks like we got Tommy Turismo coming into the lobby here.
Tommy!
2003, nice. Yeah, I personally have an '08. I've only had one Mustang. I paid that off when I was in Afghanistan. Still waiting on getting some work done on it eventually so I can get it back out to being driven around. I've got a whole different bunch of modifications done to it. But for me, I really like, what was it, the '05 to, I think it was the '09 era because of how I'm a sucker for the super retro styling. I'm a sucker for it. I love it.
My wife's first car was a Mustang. Like a,
Oh, yeah?
I want to say it's, did a 60 and a half? 62.
64 and a half.
Yeah, okay. Something. It was I remember the half. That was her very first car.
Yeah, I remember because my uncle had one. This was probably where my love affair for cars started. And I think I brought this up during the charity event that we had. So he had the 64 and a half Mustang. It wasn't anything like really high end, automatic transmission, little V6, but it was convertible, really light, like baby blue, but everything was chromed out. And he built that thing up. Yeah, I'd seen pictures. He built that thing up, and it was a rust bucket when he first got it.
Really?
Yes. My uncle, he knows his stuff about mechanics and engines. He's doing something like rebuilding some kind of a not for a car, but some kind of a V10 or a V12, some kind of like giant freaking motor. It's crazy what he's doing. But I have a core memory of going to a car show one Sunday when I was really little, and I was like, "Oh, no, cool, Uncle Jim," and like leaning up on his car, and I got chastised by my parents because I got smudges, got fingerprints on his car at a car show.
There's a way.
So maybe
That's it.
that's why I
Sorry,
like
Shaggy.
Mustang.
Sorry. Shaggy's in there, Papa. Exit. Get out of there.
Get out! Get out now!
Sitting here playing with the. But Tommy, gonna give it a go. Looks like in the Citron. All 4 cars in the first session were in the RCZ, so our first run. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Like we got Shaggy on his second run and Mr. Tommy Torino.
After the pit exit here, very long pit exit.
I love the interior of this. It's so
It's like a fighter pilot. It's almost like a fighter pilot. Yeah.
exactly.
Really hear that transmission shift too.
Oh, it's hard. Yep.
What if they ever built any real life variants of this car? Like where they'll do a one-off, sort of like they did with the Ferrari VGT.
Right.
It'd be very interesting to see. Very cool. All right, you see Tommy Turismo still on his outlap. Navigating that hard left-hander there that we were talking about earlier. Down into a big chicane here. Powers out, coming to this very tricky right-hander. Like I said, if you don't hit it just right, you're not going to carry enough speed that you need to come onto the back stretch here. Usually a little lift for me there, but you can take it flat out. What I've been able to see, you gotta hit it just right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about 80% hitting that right.
Mm-hmm.
Always a few laps that just too much apex or not enough, and feel really screwed up down.
Oh yeah. Coming into the final chicane is Tommy Turismo, getting ready to start his first hot lap, his first qualification lap. Let's see how he does. Swings it back out wide to set himself up for the first turn. Runs down through the gears, down to first gear for rotation. Pops it up into second to keep traction as he powers out of the first chicane and comes up to El Rouge. Very treacherous turn. Once again, it's a testament to the skill of the driver if they can do this flat out.
Right.
And so he had a little lift there because you take too much of those curves and you're going to get squirrely and sideways and end up wrong. First chicane here. Down through the gears into third. Powers out very nicely. A little beaky right-hander there. Down the hill here with a right-hander.
So easy to move. Miss this too.
Mm-hmm. Or even clip one of the bollards.
Yep.
A little bit of a late apex there. Careful not to lose it on the AstroTurf, which we were talking about before.
Yeah.
And the long left-hander. It's trickier than it looks. Powers out very nicely. Big chicane here. Runs down through the gears. And powers through very nicely up to fourth. And then the tricky right-hander. Carrying a lot of speed going out onto the back stretch here. A little bit of a lift there. It's good. Once again, we were talking about that. It's not uncommon for you to have to lift through that corner. Under the Circuit de Spa Francorchamps sign. Bringing it a little bit wide there. Approaching the final chicane. A little bit of a late break there, it looked like. Keeping it down into second. Maybe that's the best way through this turn. Not gone into first, but maybe this is the best way through that turn with this particular car. He crosses the line with a 221.899.
Right. We saw Shaggy cross the line with a 218.67. He's about half a second off Diablo. Remember, see on the ticker there, 218.196.
Shag's ripping it through the sector here. Nice elf livery. Now, what is elf? Is elf like a gas company, a la like Shell or Gulf, or what is elf?
That's a great question. I know it's
down in the chat. Let us know.
I know it's
I've seen it in
popular.
A lot of European
An oil.
stuff.
I was gonna say oil, but I didn't want to look like an idiot. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I see it in a lot of European stuff. You don't really see it a whole lot on over here in the States in American style racing. Ooh, Shaggy sideways.
It was.
Held on to it though. He's one of our resident aliens. Oh no!
I hate running wide there. No! Good time to pit, I guess. If I remember right in his first session, this when he
He's going to have a little bit less fuel, so that's going to help his car go a little faster around the track.
Right.
So
Yep.
that's why if you look in the dailies or in like during nations or manufacturers stuff, depending on what the fuel and tire modifications are, people will. I do it. Is lay into the gas during the whole intro, burn off some gas to maybe give yourself that much a little bit of an advantage.
gained half a second. Nice lap, Tommy.
Elf makes makeup as well. Interesting. Well, I guess petroleum, oil is used in a lot more than we realize. So.
Right.
Up through Eau Rouge. Up into 7th gear, screaming down over 155 miles an hour down this portion of the track in his fighter jet. Comes through the chicane here and back on to the hard right-hander. Very nice wide swing there to use all of that track. Look at that, hugging that.
Looking good. I mean, he's solid.
It's coming down around through that lazy left-hander that's not so lazy. And into the big chicane. Down to 3rd. Carrying a lot of speed through there. That's what you want to see. And the tricky bit here. Nicely done.
Is this where our tricky bit is this week?
I don't know. I'm trying to think which one would be the tricky bit. Because you think it'd be Eau Rouge? I don't know. What do you think, Chad? What do you think we should call the tricky bit this
Eau
week?
Rouge is definitely a tricky bit.
Yeah. I think maybe we should, lean towards Eau Rouge, unless of course the chat thinks otherwise.
To the final chicane. Across the line. Wow, nice pickup.
220.
Step over a second that. We got Shaggy's coming across for his finishing up his out lap. Ready to start. It'll definitely be his final hot laps.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. See if he can catch Diablo with that 2:18.1. He needs a half a second off his best time. So.
Mm-hmm. Here, powering out, running up the gears into 4th, approaching Eau Rouge, aka the tricky bit, I guess. And
Yep, the tricky bit.
Steps down, clips the apex nicely, flat. Wow.
Well done.
Nice.
First time check is up.
Almost 400ths. Any improvement is always good. Switching back
Forward
to
with
Tommy
Tommy.
Torresco here.
Check his sector time check. See if he's picking up some more. Looking good.
Yeah, big chicane here. Powers out. Down through this little slightly downhill right-hander and into the back stretch.
3/10.
Little left. How much was
3/10 ahead. 3/10 ahead. Check in with Shaggy for his Sector 2 time.
Downhill here.
Up a
About
tenth,
another
tenth and a half.
Okay.
Tommy into the final chicane, coming across the line for his final. Oh!
Ooh.
Lost some time somewhere.
Consistency.
Right.
Keeps racing.
Is you just do that for 90 minutes? Good.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, and that's going to be like 40 laps.
Ooh. Shag's down to first. He is in an automatic transmission.
18,501. Good lap.
That's fun.
Oh, duh. We got Shaggy Doo in his RCZ with a 218.501 and Tommy Tarifo run with a 2.20 laps. That'll give us 5 total drivers so far. Got 28 spots, so guys all better get in. I can definitely on ups.
Yeah, Spa is definitely a fun track.
Yes.
You know, good mix of low speed sections and high speed sections. It will definitely challenge you as a driver, and you know, it's not like the Nürburgring where you don't feel like you have any space to move around. The Nürburgring just feels so, you know, claustrophobic. Is the only way I can use it to describe it.
Right.
Like, where do you pass? Two exclamation points. I guess that's an inside joke down in the chat between Dakisenberry and Mish.
Yeah, I really didn't want to do another one. Yeah, that first one already threw me off. I literally didn't. I can be consistent, but that was annoying. I'm sorry, but yeah, I was freaking fuming, knowing that like I was gonna be backed up no matter where I started my lap because I knew how much time I could have and I could leave 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and somehow it would still catch up. Like, but yeah. Oh well. Tried.
Hey, did
It
good.
happens.
I mean,
It's right. You did real good, man.
you were telling us earlier, you know, good qualifying because you're going to be better in the race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty consistent with it. That penalty was a whatever penalty. I don't even count that. That was just me because I was going to botch that lap anyways in pit, so it didn't really matter.
Right.
But
that's kind of what
I
figured.
can, yeah, I can run the same laps over and over, whether they're fast or not. Another thing. I mean, I can go faster, could go faster, but honestly, if I didn't hit the first lap where I wanted it, it probably wasn't going to matter because I haven't really practiced the low fuel, so the car reacts a little different. It gets a little more steady. The weight distribution is a little off. You know, just that little bit of a fuel difference is a ton when it comes to the physics of the car and how it responds to the turns and everything.
Sure.
And yeah, I probably could have braked a little better on that last corner. Went a little too deep. I thought I did it right, but I hate that corner. Honestly, that's one of the dumbest corners in all of it. Like all the real tracks, that's probably the dumbest corner. You know, it used to be straight through there, right?
Yep.
Which one was it? Which corner?
The chicane at the end before you start the lap, that used to be straight through. Like in the olden days.
I remember a while back I made that
It's too dangerous.
made that comment where it's like, who puts a chicane here? That person should be drawn and quartered.
Well, when they first started, like I forget how old this track is, but it's up there in age. It was a straight shot through, but they had to restrict it. They did the same thing with Le Mans. There was a number of other tracks that had, a straight across. Like even the pit lane at Le Mans used to be just drive on through, like NASCAR. There's no pit. There's no speed limit through the pit box. You just fly through there.
Well, yeah, and they probably changed it like they did with Le Mans because of safety regulations and all that. You know, people were,
Right.
gosh, I don't know how many unfortunate souls have lost their lives racing at a track like Le Mans, especially back in the day before we had the modern safety enhancements like we do today and all the technology. But just the raw amount of speed that you carry through those long straightaways, that's unfortunately taken a lot from the ranks of real life racing drivers. And as annoying as it might be for us, there's definitely a good reason behind why they put those in.
Well, it's chicanes like that to limit the speed. I get it; it's safety, but as far as like actually enjoying it, I'm sure the drivers probably enjoy that. I don't know why, but it reduces the speed. And there's a number of other places that do the same thing. They've changed the layout of Le Mans 1,000 times and different tracks. And then there's go with a chicane or no chicane, like Catalunya. For the longest time, even in F1, they were running it with a chicane at the end there. And now they're running it straight on through, which is the better option. Everybody honestly hated that chicane. I don't know why. People don't like that, but it is what it is.
Is there a no chicane option at this track in the game?
No. You have to go into like iRacing or some other games where they have like the older layouts. So you're literally in the countryside. It's like Le Mans, and you're in the French countryside. Here you're in the Belgian countryside, where they also speak French. So, hence
if I may quote the Gran Turismo movie, actually, Shaggy, it's a simulator.
So I'm looking at the race info here, Shaggy, and I just want to verify it has race length of 60 minutes. Isn't this a 90-minute race?
On this one?
Yeah.
No, it says 90. Flip your Are you looking at it right? Because that's 90. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at my screen. It says race length 60 minutes.
Where?
On our round info? Are you looking at the live stream?
No, I'm not looking at the live stream. I'm looking at the actual thing. This was never a 60-minute race.
That's what I'm saying, because our
Somebody botched
graphic,
that.
Yes, that's what I wanted to verify.
Right.
We'll get that fixed.
I thought you was a weird dyslexic where you see things left to right, you see them upside down as well.
And you might read it right if you're upside down on a track like this at Spa because of the speeds involved. So then you would be reading it correctly. But yes, we will make sure to get that fixed before we go live.
It is a 90-minute race.
Yeah, it definitely is.
All right, just wanted to verify. I know who to go after for that. Uh-oh. Got a heavy hitter.
Well, here's your baseline time. So
Yep. Pack it up, everybody go home. Jorge's on the track.
Says he's ready too.
I'm sure he is.
He's ready.
Oh, he's ready. Probably just turned on his plate.
Not much.
Got home from work, turned it on. All right, let's go.
I get slower. I have to just do a couple of laps of practice and then go and actually do the qualifying like a half hour later. And that's what we're doing. Because I did not hit it. I practiced like a few laps before this. I did not hit a 118. I hit like 118, like 120. I was like, uh-oh. Then I got in this. I was like 118. I was like, oh, okay. Well, crisis averted.
Hey, if you're hitting 118, you're flying.
I mean,
I don't care if it's. I don't know. I don't care if it's a 120. You're flying.
I mean, he almost crossed that pit line there for a penalty, but he reined it back in.
It won't matter though. Yeah, he'll serve that on the outlap. It'd be all good.
Well, he
It'll just-
didn't get he juked it back real quick.
Yeah, this is not my favorite track. I will never claim it's my favorite track. Honestly, I think automatic works against me here because like I have to force the car to do a number of things just to shift right. The same thing with Mount Panorama and a few of the tracks. I just don't like Mount Panorama anyways. I don't care what I'm using. I don't like it.
You
Here,
gotta get on that wheel you got, Shags. I'll bet you'll be infinitely faster on that wheel.
no.
I do like this track, but it is not one of my favorites.
Well, here's the thing. Even if I use the wheel, it doesn't make Mount Panorama better. You know what I mean? It's still Mount Panorama, Bathurst, if you prefer. It still sucks. Honestly, the combo I made would never be done in real life because I think FIA would be like, no. And if they do it, they would probably have to illegally run a race and not let anybody know.
Hey, at least they don't. At least PD hasn't put this one in reverse yet.
Spa in reverse. Oh my goodness.
Well, they did NERV.
Right,
They're on their
that's
way.
what I'm saying.
Because look, here's PD's thinking. New tracks that everybody loves that want to come back, or we reverse it. This stuff everybody knows, but then we don't know in reverse. But now, reverse it. Because all the fake tracks already come with a reverse layout, and now you're gonna make real tracks reverse layout. I'm like, why don't you start with Daytona? Try oval.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
That will literally be the easiest one to do.
Jorge
Yeah.
on his hot lap.
That would honestly be an interesting one in reverse. Daytona Tri-Oval. That would be interesting.
Yeah, because then you gotta turn right.
You're making another left turn.
Yeah, turn your GPS on for actual like in-game tracking. Turn.
Yeah, just don't end up like turning the office and end up, putting your car in the lake by following your GPS.
But while we are talking about Daytona, we're still taking a head count for the Rolex next. So if you guys are interested, tell me here in chat or hit me up and record with a DM. Let me know if you're coming and how many of you are there, because Turbo is trying to get set with some camping spots.
Nice.
Yes, I can't wait.
Well, I was thinking about what split I'm going to end up in. I don't think I'm being top split. Maybe cool, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm fast enough for that. I'm okay with that. I've been having fun in second split, honestly. But if I am in top split, I will probably help commentary Saturday for second split.
That would be good, because now it's just check it out.
Yeah.
So we're looking
Yeah, we would
for,
definitely appreciate the help.
looking for some volunteers on that too. Tomorrow night we have a special guest in the booth. Have if I remember right, it's Sector 7 very own Nuke, I think, is joining
Nice.
tomorrow.
Very nice. I also I want to say it was Jeffrey that sent me a message earlier asking about that, and I'm like, I don't know anything about all that. As far as coordinating who gets to do the guest spots on qualifying or whatnot, but he would like to jump in. I think he said for round 7 would like to be a guest commentator. Can work that in at some point.
I have to see.
Okay,
I know we have. I think it's VIP. The VIP drivers. Already scheduled for a guest comment Wednesday. 7. Might be able.
Yeah. He probably doesn't need much time. Just something.
He
I
just
try to
wants,
work everything out.
Jeffrey just wants to hear himself.
Who doesn't?
That's cool though.
I'll tell you,
Watch Austin Powers the other night. It makes me think of like when he's there and he's complimenting himself. He's like, "You are a sexy beast," like basically standing there in the mirror. Jeffrey just does that, and he's like, Yeah, we're
Did you see that? Apparently, they're making a new Austin Powers movie.
Oh
Yes.
God, I
Yeah.
hope not. Come on.
Yeah.
There's that, and then there's a new Super Troopers movie coming out this fall.
I did see that.
People are just they're. Where's the creativity? Why does they got to keep
Well-
redoing movies?
It's better than another Patrick Swayze reboot, like of a Patrick Swayze movie. I said
Yes.
they better not touch it because they touched everything else.
Yes. You
Roadhouse.
know,
Well,
I have yet to watch Roadhouse. I have yet to watch
No, I'm good.
Point.
They also did Point Break.
Point Break. Yeah.
Now, why?
I refuse to watch them. Those movies were awesome the way they were. Just leave them alone.
Now, to be fair though, I am glad to see some good comedies coming back. Because if you think about it, we haven't had any real good comedy movies, I don't think, in the theaters coming out new for a few years. But now we've got first we had the new Naked Gun movie, and we had now it wasn't a reboot, that was actually a sequel, which was done pretty well, I think. And then you've got Scary Movie that came out, which I have yet to see still. And then you've got Super Troopers coming out, and then the new Austin Powers movie. I'm just glad to see some even though they might be sequels or something like that. I'm glad to see some funny comedy movies coming out, so you can go to the theater and have a bunch of laughs and turn your brain off for a little bit, if that makes sense.
Right.
Well, and it's a movie I was just picking up.
It's a money grab. Scary movie. Yeah.
Well, and yeah, Booster King, I've heard that too. I think it depends on what you're going for, because it's one of those kind of movies, from what I was able to read, where it's meant to be stupid. Like, that's the point, is it's stupid.
And you know what? They also did the Axel Foley. I thought that was horrible.
Axel Foley?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Was it Beverly Hills Cop?
Beverly Hills Cop, right. It was called Axel.
Yeah.
It was-
They did
it was
do that, didn't they? I forgot
It was
about that.
bad. And same with Danny Glover and
Oh, Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. Well, that and then what? You gonna do after that? Stakeout.
I'm gonna
Like all the
be,
budget movies.
I'm gonna be really
Here's stepping back
upset.
into,
I'm gonna be upset if they do another Breakfast,
No.
yeah, you can't redo something like that.
right? But I guarantee you somebody's written one. It just didn't go through.
Well,
Now here's reaching back into the Wayback Machine here.
I feel like
Remembers,
Yeah,
we're talking about
Aquila.
Lethal Weapon. We were talking about Lethal Weapon, turning back to Wayback Machine. Who remembers National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1?
Oh, I remember it. That was bad too.
remember when
I don't know,
OJ's
I
movie star? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
But Mustang Cook is easily entertained,
Hot.
so I like it. All right, as we see Jorge.
Finally gonna complete a lap here.
Well, 217.3, 216.9, somewhere in there.
Crosses the line.
7.
Only? What? I mean, there's got to be an improvement after, right?
But thanks.
No,
for
yeah.
Point, I
Tires
was
nice and warm. He's
16.9. Just
torn
because.
down a 48 roundabout CC. He's gonna improve on this lap.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Final lap.
Now that song's stuck in my head all day, though. I mean, it was a banger. How did it not be?
I remember Buster King. I remember Revenge of the Nerds. Police Academies were great. I did
Oh,
like
yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember the Police Academy movies.
How about the first Porky's? That was a classic too.
Oh Lord.
It's been a while since I've seen that. Or Kentucky Fried Movie.
Oh Lord. But seriously, I honestly thought I was gonna be way worse than this here. Like, not the qualifying part, but the actual being able to put laps down like anywhere close to this. I thought I was gonna be stuck around like 220, but I kind of try to use the BRZ sometimes here in the dailies. It is not a good car here. It just it has no rear end to push anything anywhere. It's good in the corners because you don't have to brake because it's already going slow. But that's about it.
Well, speaking of the BRZ, after this round of nations, he sends it really wide there, but nice exit there. Speaking of the BRZ, I think after this round of nations, the next round is the GR86 versus the BRZ at Trial Mountain.
Oh yeah, that's all me. I love that combination. They did that a number of times in Toyota Cup, and it was always good. That's actually when I got my first podium in GT1, like in pretty high splits back in the day.
Yeah,
and
I plan to run the GR86 because it should be old school, oh no.
I think he lost that time when he went wide on that right-hander.
Mm-hmm.
Right
well,
after.
now I'm mad because I really could have gotten closer to that time. Dang it! I knew I had it in me too. Just didn't work out that way, I guess.
217.710. Great
warning
lap, Jorge.
I will not be nice. Okay, I will not be nice this time.
All right,
because I do not deserve to be there.
I just want to point out the newest driver to enter the lobby, Mr. Mullet. Goat Instinct.
Somebody do it. I don't know. Blink twice if you're in trouble.
Right. Good to see.
Yeah. Good night.
Yes, folks. Mullet in the house.
That's a team. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, Jorge says terrible. I knew he wasn't going to be happy with that.
That.
I'm with you, Shaggy. I think he could have possibly had a low 17.
Yeah, he got a little too much because he was up a good bit before that long right turn. He kind of stayed on the curb a little too much because it will kind of pull you in, kind of like when you go at Yamagiwa and you kind of ride that curb if you get it just right. He didn't want to do that. It just kind of did it.
Yep. Yeah, because right at the end of Sector 2, right before that turn, he was 4/10 up on.
Right. Somebody got a mullet out of the Institute again. Is it Groundhog Day?
It's good to see Mullet.
Oh, he's all shadow.
He saw it.
Run away.
Well, it's Groundhog Day again.
Again.
Bump.
Bill Murray.
That's
Meeting
6.
genius.
Oh, Mullet in the Tomahawk. Yeah. That's a great Group 3 car right there. Love those Group 3 Tomahawks.
Meow. It's not even the group one. It's the maxed out one. The unhinged version.
Yeah, with all the active arrow, look at all that.
Let's
see how fast this goes. Look at this. Oh my
300.
goodness.
324. Oh my god. Turns on a dime.
Like what?
Hey, that was a good turn right there, Mullet.
Somebody's
It's
gonna lose.
like if designers were, if car or designers
Oh
were
my god.
given a certain thing and it said, make the fastest thing you can.
Well, he is using all of the track, Bob.
He is, right?
Use the ball, use the grass, touching grass. It looks like when all the little stuff comes out, it looks like it's about to spit acid at you and Jurassic Park that thing, you know? And he's gone.
Like 15,000 RPM.
Anybody remember the Tomahawk motorcycle?
I don't know what he's doing.
Like with the Viper engine attached to it?
I could not tell you if he's doing GT3 or GT1.
I don't know either.
I don't.
He's warming up.
I
This
think Memo.
is how legends warm up.
If you look at the description of this car in the game, the driver has to wear like a special suit, almost like a G suit that fighter pilots wear to, make sure that they can maintain consciousness as they drive the car.
Right?
Yeah, I'm
Forces.
just gonna say, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a tomahawk.
Be good going up a Rouge.
Yeah.
Flat out. We have liftoff.
I'm in Houston and I just saw that. Hey. I thought it was Elon again or Jeff, but no, it's a mullet.
It's a mullet.
Yeah. I'll use it
It's a plane. It's a mullet.
So I think it's funny because the mullet hairstyle is one of the most American things ever, and he's driving one of the most American cars ever.
Tell that to the Aussies though.
Oh yeah? Is it popular down there too?
They're literally born with it now. I guess.
Wait,
I don't know.
With
I
mullet.
don't see any of the haircuts there anymore. I'm kind of guessing. Also, most of them identify as Jedi, so yeah.
Crazy.
It looks like it's in fast forward here. Like this car is just so crazy fast.
Right?
It looks like watching it like 2 times speed.
It's the way it turns. It's. Oh.
You just look at the corner wrong and you get a penalty.
Right.
You looked at a Marshall wrong. He didn't like it. Gave you a stinking eye. Said, "Here's a penalty."
Still, even with the penalties and all the off track, still dropped to 135. That's free.
All right, Mullet, let's see if you can actually get a clean lap in after this lap. How about that? Go and get yourself fresh set of tires and get a clean lap in.
Yeah, he's trying to burn the fuel, I assume. It's like, do you really want the car lighter? It doesn't have grit at all now, and you make it lighter, and then you're actually going to move. Good job, first minutes by Mullet.
You just went airborne again. There goes them boys again. It's Dukes of Hazzard stuff.
There goes my Mullet. Watch him as he goes.
And too much of this, and this will definitely make you emotions.
Can you imagine this in VR, boys? Oh my goodness.
He just went airborne again.
His car is with MC Hammer's dance. There he goes.
All right.
Every time it stops, you can parachute pants.
Yeah. Penalty free, Mullet. Come on. Penalty free.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, no penalty?
No pin.
No pin?
Hey, that's true. No pin. And we're off.
Disqualified. Illegal thermostat. There you go.
Yeah, he actually
All right.
got a throttle body spacer that was too big.
From the bumper. Here we go.
Your AC's from 1,000 years in the future.
350 miles an hour. My goodness.
You have to plan on turning like an hour ago
You're right.
to get it to like your brain to work.
I could just see the mullet sitting there in his rig with a big old grin too, doing this.
Speed! 4 miles an hour, officer.
Why do I feel like he's like doing this with one hand and in the other hand like a chicken drumstick? You know?
Right.
Hold on a minute, hear me roar.
He's gonna do this without a pin. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Oh, we got reset. No pin. Oh.
Deploy advance. All right. There's the standard.
All right. Drobo's out on track too.
You know Jorge or Wid's gonna try that, right?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Stop that. Find all the shortcuts that don't give pins. Basically, the game wouldn't have time to figure out, was that a pin? I couldn't see. It was like a flash. I don't know where the track limits were on that one.
Oof. Thanks for that experience, Mullet. Welcome back. Appreciate you. That was great.
So
Definitely entertainment for us up here in the booth.
Three
All right.
warm up.
So we have Drobo in the RCZ. Yeah, see, now Mullet's going to get in like the RCZ, and it's going to be too slow for him. Going to screw up his, all his muscle memory.
I want to trade in for a better car. No, he could just drive the VGT, the Peugeot VGT. He'll say the same thing.
There you go.
Why is this a boat? Somebody put wheels on this boat. I don't think this is a race car.
You think we'll see any of the VGTs?
Not that one. We already saw the Citroen, but I haven't.
We did see the Citroen.
Yeah, like it's not bad. It's just the other, like, yeah. Okay, I guess Drobo's ready. We'll go. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay,
All right.
Drobo. Oh, you. While Mullet decompresses
Right.
from being in space.
Yeah, his spine is definitely compressed after all of that speed and power that he showed us out on the track. Boosie King down there in the chat says, all I know is VR, and buddy, I am the same way. After being in VR, if you can handle being in VR and not getting motion sick, it's a whole nother experience.
I can't even watch you guys that long. You're streaming VR? Like the whole PDX team, or you, Chuck, or a couple others too that I can't.
No.
I make it about 30 seconds and it's like, nope, nothing happening.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned it before. I've shown Mrs. Chuck some races that I've done, and I'll show her what I always call the broadcast view, which is what it would look like if it was on TV maybe. But then I will switch to what I see down in the car, and she's just, oh crud, coming into certain sections, and just how claustrophobic it can be when you're actually in the car.
Good looking
I like his livery.
Yeah, a good looking livery on Drobo's car here. Well done.
Right.
You know, Shaggy,
No,
you just need a pink and blue.
Yeah, no, if you only you get those little, remember those glow in the dark stars you can put on the ceiling?
Yeah.
You can get those to do that when he's racing at nighttime, especially if they're light. Be like, why is a star flying at me? It looks mean. Honestly, that is the craziest thing to do. You're walking around at night, because I was in the country in Mississippi, and you could be out there. There wasn't a lot of light pollution, and you could see shooting stars, relatively easy.
Yep.
Watching one night, and it was basically a meteorite, because it hit the atmosphere and exploded, and you just see a flash. And it was like, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you first see it, you're like, oh, great, we got a rock hurling towards us. Awesome. I've seen Armageddon enough times to have been like, nope.
Right.
I don't even know the number to get like Aerosmith or Bruce Willis or Steve Buscemi. I don't think I could assemble the team quite right.
No.
We're all old now.
I know. I mean, there's Ben Affleck, but mean, it's Ben Affleck, you know. You're like, I'd rather have Bruce Willis.
All right, Drobo, here we go, man. Hot lap.
Yeah.
go.
In that pretty car.
Mustang Chuck likes his hot laps. So let's see here. He's charging down the first straightaway coming up to Eau Rouge. Let's see if he can take it flat. Up in fifth gear and ducks down, clips the apex nicely. And the inside apex flat out.
I think all the cars can take it flat except for the Peugeot VGT. It's like no.
Not happening.
No, it's like I'm gonna go straight. Hope you're okay with that, because that's what's gonna happen. I mean, you can stop, get down to like 40 miles an hour to make that turn, but it feels like anyways. That's why it's so slow. You lose a second having to brake.
Alto, good evening, sir. I see you in chat. Johnny Boy, Q, hello, you guys. And so Drobo, he is our 7th qualifier, so this will round out our Split 1 drive roster.
Very nice.
Good.
Nothing.
Alto, I have been doing fine. Had a great Father's Day weekend. Just been super busy as normal. I can't seem to get myself out of work mode. Bills need to be paid.
Still doing it. Yeah. Forever and ever and ever. But, you know, when you're facing things, sometimes that's one of the best medicines. It's just something that takes your mind off of whatever's going on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you, Shaggy. I know you drive for I do. And when I don't have somebody in my car that I'm actually giving a ride to, lift, I just sit there because nobody's there. I sit there and think. That's not always a good thing for me.
Yeah, right? Like, yeah, you contemplate way too much, and then you
Way too much.
also question a lot of things. You're like, what?
Yep.
Yeah. Are we doing this right? Should I be doing this?
Yep.
I try to just stay productive. You know, especially when I'm having a bad day, just try to stay productive and feel like I did something or accomplished something that day. You know.
Robo, his first lap, 2:19.013. Sure, there's probably cut off at least a second off. Or at least half a second.
The apartment.
It's always great to hear.
She's back there. I was telling her she's a great part of my day. I didn't want her to feel left out. You know, I was like, well, I'm not just thinking about random things. gotta make her feel included. You know.
Eat this, I can go home.
Do you guys? Go home.
No. Yo, me, yo. Excuse you guys. Family getting hit.
I say that a lot.
Say what?
All right, he's coming up on to finish sector 2. Get a time check here. Oh, half a second up.
Very good lap.
Yep. Got an 18.5.
And as we know, a half a second in racing is an eternity.
It is. And it's so important in qualifying, too.
Mm-hmm.
These qualifying times determine where they start and what splits. So really need to put down a good qualifying.
Yeah. That's always important, both in the PHG World Series and in
We'll do it. Hang on, get back.
9.
Kind of got a little loose on that initial turn.
Yep, that right-hander, yep.
There was so much more time there.
Now, This is
I
the
think
lap.
that-
No, you would have pitted already. You on lap 3.
Yeah, well,
We saw Jorge pit at the
yeah,
end of lap
I pitted on
1.
yeah, I pitted on lap 3. Yeah, so he's pretty much gonna have to run this down the last 2 laps. Or nope, he's gonna do well. Yeah, he thinks he's gonna do one more. If he was gonna do that, yeah, this is the alternative. He gets it one good lap after this.
Me personally, I'd have probably ran to the end of split 2 or end of split 1 and made my decision. I was gonna.
Yeah, I think. Well, once you get into the twisty bits, it gets a little harder to turn. It starts feeling more like the VGT, like boat,
Gotcha.
like tendencies. And then you're like, no, why am I doing this?
Right. You'll definitely have time to get one more hot lap.
Coming down into the downhill right-hander here. Long downhill section. Then into the left turn that looks easy but is not coming up here. Got to hit your shifts just right and your braking points to be able to effectively navigate this corner. He powers out. Nice little, I like to call it a, what's the opposite of an apex? Because you got to hit the apex and then, I don't know if it's considered another apex on the outside before you come back down on the inside, hit the next apex. But navigates the chicanes very nicely. And then into the right-hander here before you go back onto the flat-out back section of the track.
Out. There you go, Alto. Yep.
It is very satisfying when you get this right, though. Like, you get that last little section through there, and you're able to get the car out without having to lift or turn too much, or, slide it on the corner. Because you also can't go too far, because it'll try to give you a penalty if you hit the bobber too much.
Good drive starts final hot lap. On the clock.
Tires are nice and warm. You look down there at the tire wear indicator. He's got a very little bit worn down as it goes down into first gear for a little bit of rotation onto the first straightaway approaching Eau Rouge. Nice and warm are the tires. Coming up to Eau Rouge, clips the apex nicely, and the next one very nicely, and the third one nicely. All right, carrying a lot of good speed. Approaching 155 miles an hour and beyond. And riding out in fifth gear here. Nice, good line, getting close to those bollards, but not quite clipping them, and then wide angle into this next turn. Very nicely done.
Always so tricky through there.
It is.
Yeah, I think we determined that the tricky bit on this track, Shags, is Eau Rouge.
Well, Eau Rouge is really not in these cars, or not these RCZs anyways. If it was certain other cars, then there's a little bit of a lift or a certain way you have to do it to take it flat out. This you can take flat out pretty easy, even with worn tires. Oh, that's a little too much on the corner, on the curb.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, you can get it right, but you can also get it better than that. Like, you can get it perfect. You know when you got it perfect, because you just gun it and you feel it like a glove. You feel it in the groove, and when it turns back.
Oh, no.
Oh!
I have done that.
Spins around.
So I need that P. Diddy on the track. Ugh. Whose baby oil is this? Okay. If you know, you know.
Was not expecting that comment.
You know, I was earlier today, for some reason, talking about Diddy reminded me of, and this was on Comedy Central earlier today, is a certain episode where Who was it? R. Kelly showed up as a Air Fingers Quote news reporter.
Well done, Drobo. A 2:18.9 still isn't a bad time.
No,
I think you were upset. I think you were upset for a quicker lap there, but
definitely was.
Yeah, if it weren't for him losing it there, but it's happened to the best of us.
Because a lot of that drop time on the first lap was the last turn in. So if we got that right, it would have been at least another half a second.
yeah, I agree with you.
Big. But still good. Got a 2:18 at least. You know,
Yep.
walk away with that. But that was just my goal. After I felt like I wasn't going to get a 2:18 at all, because I was like, in practice, I cannot. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I guess I figured it out. I still really don't think I figured it out, but yeah, it works.
Drobo said he was up almost half a second. Cast it too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I figured he was.
Yeah.
Well, so I've been running like a lot more with no assist, especially in qualifying. I normally like keep it for insurance. I keep it on for the race, like ASM and everything. Turn everything else off, but just to keep it, to where you can take little bumps, and especially in the rain, you can catch it a little easier. But for qualifying, just let it all hang out. Turn everything off and just gun it.
Got
Unless it's in the wind.
Drobo with 18.92 B. That wrap up our split one qualifiers, or the amount of drivers to qualify for split one. Probably a better way. No, Alto,
Yes, indeed.
there
You can
are
indeed qualify your own way into split one if you set down a faster time.
Alto, there are 4 different Group 3 cars that they can choose. We have seen one Citroen. We've heard Shaggy talk about the Peugeot.
And there's
GT.
also the Renault, which is the OP car on gas, but it's not the quickest. One lap car.
So
Definitely a strategy call there.
Right. Somebody's going to take it, of course. I mean, they get to. But, hey, I made the RCZ meta. Who knows?
right? Like Mr. Goat Instinct himself has jumped in the RCD.
Is he, though?
Is he? Is he really? Guess we're about to find out.
No.
And just for those of you that don't know, Mullet is definitely one of the fastest drivers. Really is.
According to himself, but yes.
Especially if you get him in a Corvette. The guy can drive.
About Mullet. But yeah, it's not a Corvette. He would rather probably be in the Corvette, of course. No, Alto was asking about the such horrible car choices. Well, it's French manufacturers. Nobody said they were good car choices.
Right? We just went French for Spa, man. Come on.
Yeah. Well, it's Belgium, but a little knowledge for Belgium is it's predominantly was it Dutch speaking? Not Dutch, but
I have no idea. I've never been.
It's predominantly Dutch and French, and a little section of German is the languages for it. But there aren't exactly any. I'm not going to use German cars here. We already did that kind of thing.
We did.
French.
Was it the Porsche versus Audi? Because what?
Well, we did that this season. Last season, it was all German manufacturers at NERB.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, that's been done, and of course we had the Audi, and that's the German powerhouses, really. So, other than that, Mercedes and BMW that nobody cares about.
Beetle, don't forget.
Yeah, that's technically a Porsche.
Yeah, technically.
It's included. It's rounded. They haven't really changed their mindset on what a car looks like for like 80 years. So,
I argue that the Porsche is technically a VW, just like how the Bugatti Veyron and all the Bugattis are technically VWs because Volkswagen owns those companies, if I am remembering correctly.
Right. And you want to hear the worst thing about all that? We have a Group 4 Bugatti. We don't have a Group 3 Bugatti, right? We have a Group Citroen, not even a real car. We have a Group 3 Citroen, not even a real car. We have a Beetle, the Volkswagen Beetle, that's based off a rally car, not even a real car.
Yeah, that's one of my gripes. You know, we have a Group 4 Bugatti Veyron, but we do not have a Group 4 Ford GT, which is my dream car.
So when you buy a Porsche, does it come with like a little label saying that if you have a VW like allergy, that it might contain parts from the other one, and that you might because they're made in the same factory, you know, so they use the same machines on them, that you might get trace amounts of VW metal in your system?
Well, from what I understand, that's actually a thing where some manufacturers will make literally the exact same part for different cars that match up, but just because it has, for instance, in this case, it has a Porsche stamp, well, then it's going to cost more money, but it's literally the exact same part. It just has it's officially from Porsche.
Chevy, GM, Pontiac, Hummer, Isuzu at one time. Yeah. There was like 20 different S10 bodies for different manufacturers, so yeah. And then you got all the different Fords they had back in the day with Mercury and Lincoln, and how you can take one door off, put it on the other. From experience, I know you can. They're like, why does an Escort door fit on the Taurus? Science.
Yes, because science.
Also, my Mercury Cougar. That was pretty cool. Oddly enough, I smashed my hands. I think changing a battery in that car, the whole entire hood just fell on my hand. It closed on my hand. Not a good thing. Don't recommend that.
Here we go.
It's a mullet.
Good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, you can go home now. I know you want to go play with your tomahawks. Success. Whoa,
Looks like you got a little swirly there.
A
yeah.
little bit.
Up into the first chicane here.
Purple.
Yep, 600ths.
Well, the first section for purple and the second is kind of a gimme. You have one turn. What you do in the next sections, that's what matters. Oh, hang on to it. Very nice. Not too wide. But don't worry. The screaming tires will let you know if you went too wide or not.
Yep.
Because you're trying to bring it back and the car is like, no.
I don't think so.
Let's see here. He comes around into the long, flat out. I don't want to call it a back stretch because it's not really a straightaway, but it is
Fast
flat
section.
out.
Fast section.
Yeah, fast sector.
I did tell Mullet what the race was about when there's 2 stints of rain. I hope he's okay with that.
down into first. Nice rotation through. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and go into the pits. All right, get some
He wasn't
fresh Dunlop tires, but doesn't need any Sunoco race fuel because we are trying to burn off that fuel,
Right.
so that we can save some weight for qualification.
right. So like it's spot of all the gas that they worldwide could choose, they would choose Sunoco. It's like just give me Timu gas if that's the case.
I'm that guy. I either have to. I mean, I'll put whatever I need to put in, but if I have any choice in the matter, I'm either going with Shell number 1 or Sunoco number 2. I'm one of those guys who actually cares about that stuff.
I'm gonna go put Goodyears on my Ferrari.
Ferrari.
I'm a man.
I have a Ferrari. What was the Ron White skit? The Mercedes Benz. Remember Ron White, the blue collar comedy tour?
I know something about. Ron White's still the best of those. I didn't really care for the other guys. I mean, Bill Engvall would, but he's got one thing. Ron White had a lot more stuff. Come on.
Drunk in public.
I wanted to be drunk in a bar. But they threw me into public. Yeah. I still think my favorite one is Diamonds. That'll shut her up. She didn't hear me. Huh? Yep. What?
What? Who?
Good answer, Shags. Good answer.
I'll remember this.
Yeah.
Did we get Shaggy in trouble?
I got myself in trouble. No, I'm okay.
You say this.
The couch is comfortable. It's okay. This is fine. We're fine. This is fine. Yeah. It's like, don't grab those matches.
All right, we got Mullick coming down to finish up his outlap, approaching the final chicane. Riding it out in 5th gear, runs it down nice and easy to 1st gear, good rotation, and then powers out in 1st gear, into 2nd. Brought from the line to start this is his final hot lap, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
Down into 1st, once again for the rotation. And up to 4th here, screaming up to Eau Rouge. Nice clip on the apex there. Missed it a little bit there, but still a good Eau Rouge. What does Eau Rouge mean in English?
Jacked up S's.
Don't lift.
Don't lift.
For those of you who know, that's a Dale Earnhardt reference.
I did not know that. What, did Dale race here?
No. When Junior was first learning how to do super speedways, basically the number one thing that Dale Earnhardt, his dad told him was don't lift.
Junior thought he was messing around with him.
He just crashed out of the heat. Which county, Texas? Just
Oh, shit, over that. Oh, that Orange County.
yeah.
Oh. Got some bad news if you're allergic to bees. Apparently an 18-wheeler carrying a bunch of bees crashed out.
Oh,
Close to us.
that ain't good.
No. It's Orange County, so it's over there, if you know where Beaumont, Texas is.
I do not.
That area. Yeah. Oh, just about into Louisiana along Interstate 10. That sounds great.
But he was purple at 2.
One moment. Nail it. There you go. Get on the gas. That's it. Got it.
18,192.
Thought it was going to be a 217.
That was close.
He actually,
Good lap.
Diablo told me 4,000ths of a second to nip him for P2 overall.
4,000.
I believe it was a 196.
192?
No, I was looking at something else.
Oh, his, yeah, one.
Yeah, 4,000ths of a second. Eek.
Welcome back, Mullet.
That
Mr. Goat Instinct Mullet and his RCZ with a 218.192.
Very nice. You know, these times are much closer than they used to be.
great success.
Good evening, Mr. Jack Skellington. He says on rouge is German for infrared.
Oh. So, don't shift?
Let me double check.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't shift.
It's Eau Rouge, not En Rouge. Hold on. Because that's a French word, too. Not German. Let's
Well,
see here.
This area has a lot of influence from 3 different
Right.
languages.
Yep.
So you kind of have to go with it. And a lot of these people here are bilingual or trilingual. Like Max Verstappen has like what 4 languages that he knows, 4 or 5. It helps.
Yeah. And apparently, even us Americans, we don't speak, English very well, as is with the confrontation between Kevin Magnussen and Noah Gragson after the NASCAR race, because Kevin Magnussen literally says to Noah Gragson, "Do you speak English? Get out of my face."
He said it a little different than that, but yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We are a family-friendly group here, but he he did say that. Apparently, according to Google Translate, Eau Rouge from French to English means red water.
Water.
Iron-rich, rust-colored river that flows underneath it. What? So no gold? That'd be a lot of iron in your water.
There's a
I did
river
not
under
know
there?
this was in Flint, Michigan.
If you are new here, I see we have 24 people watching. If you are new to the stream, if you like what you see, make sure you smash that like button and hit
That's the
subscribe.
king. I didn't know there was a river running under.
Yeah, neither did I.
Now I'm looking for it here. I don't see a river. Hey, Dubs in the house with the RSO1.
I had to go on like Google Earth and just start see if we could look.
Right?
Kind of go around. Because I could see a river, like a little tributary. Maybe not the entire river, but something like part of it flows under there. I'm sure because it looks like it could come out somewhere. You got mountains and hills right here.
Right?
Who knows? Yeah, because like look down into the little ditch. I mean, because that's not a rouge. Yeah, I have to go explore that. Battle of the Bulge took place here. Oh, nice.
I didn't know that either, Raider. So, Chuck, we've got K-Dub in here in the RSO1. What are your
Yeah,
thoughts? What are your thoughts about that?
we'll just have to see how things work out here. I really haven't driven the RSO1, I don't think, in the GT3 class. I'm more of a.
It's a good car.
Yeah, I'm more of a Porsche fan, and I get it. It's the meta right now, but everybody in the community knows that that's one of my favorite European manufacturers. So I tend to err towards the Porsche when it comes to these. But it's going to be very interesting. What I really don't like as a VR driver is how that app is set up there. Well, I do see the lights up there, but I don't know. It almost looks too busy for me.
Busy?
For me, yeah, too busy. Like, too much stuff there. Just give me the bare bones that I need to see when it comes to shipping, at least in the game. I see how this might be, applicable to real life racing, where you got to have the different, readouts when it comes to fuel and all that stuff on your dash. But we have that in Gran Turismo in the form of, that little section off to the side where you can check your tire wear and how much gas you have left. But when it comes to VR driving, it's I like things where it's like, look, just give me the shift lights. Don't make it so busy in the cockpit. I hope that makes sense.
Yep. So I'm more intrigued. I mean, Shaggy said earlier, the RSO1's a little bit slower. Handles well, but is a little bit slower on the overall pace. Right now, split cutoff for split one that are 220.260. What do you think he's going to be able to get to that?
Alto does have a good point. He says if PD would allow tuning, there would never be a meta car, and that is a very good point to make. And that's something that Gran Turismo, I feel like, tries to do. They try to make it accessible to people, but for people like us, who are really into racing, it kind of hamstrings us. It kind of ties things behind our back. If they ever did allow for the tuning stuff, I would probably have to tag one of you guys. I know Jack Skellington, if he's still down in the chat, he's really good with tuning. I would probably tag one of you guys to say, hey, watch my lap, and I'll give you feedback, and you set the car up for me.
Right.
Because I'm clueless when it comes to a lot of the intricacies and the wizardry that comes with tuning a car.
The thing about the whole tuning thing is, I know he says there would never be a meta. Well, like Group 3, for instance, there's 30-something, 40 cars, I don't know the exact number, that you would have the ability to fully tune. Whether it lets you use like the supercharger or whatever you can install into it, extra parts, because there's only so much you can do for a Group 3 car that isn't already on the car. Everything else, the downforce and everything from the toe, the ride height, roll bar, all that stuff, that can change it a lot. But a lot of times they only want to give us a few things, and it doesn't change it as much as you'd want it to. Like, they've tried that before, never worked. Literally the first week, 2, 3 maybe weeks of GT7's introduction when it first started was tuning races. So we had that in the beginning, and there was a meta car. Like, right away, everybody figured out, just take the R8, because it was at Daytona road course, and put the downforce, like, I guess the lowest it could be. Straight line car, At that time, it was the old R8, not the Evo. And it was the meta right away, because straight line speed, it just beat everything, especially at Daytona, right away, done. This is before like the Ford GT and the Peugeot VGT were like the cars in a straight line. Now there's a number of cars that can work it, but people always figure it out. The fun part is when you take a car, if you're actually good at tuning, and you make something that's not supposed to be meta, you turn it meta. I always say meta is what you make it. And if they actually gave us real tuning, we could do that.
I seem to remember too, one of the first races that I think it was a race B at High Speed Ring when the game first came out, and it was a little squirrely out of that last chicane there.
Hey, it's 219.
738. I seem to remember. I think it was a race B at High Speed Ring, and it was a hatchback race, and I forget what the two cars were, but it was an electric car versus a gas-powered car, and the electric car obviously had the advantage because it didn't have to shift.
You're right. Yeah, that's always the flaw when they try to make Group 1 races and they don't limit the cars you can choose from. Like now they actually got, their head out of the rear and was like, oh yeah, maybe we'll put the hybrid cars with the hybrids, not Group C with everything else, including the VGT that can be OP at times, like the Bugatti or the Tomahawk, or different ones. It can get a little confusing because like Group 1 itself is like 4 different classes when you put it all together, and that's just a minimum.
When you say Bugatti, you got to say it like Jeremy Clarkson, the Bugatti Veyron.
Bugatti. Yeah, I know.
Bugatti.
I know, he puts a little bass into everything. Renault. Yeah.
He certainly does. I'm told he is a very tall man, from what I understand. And I don't know if anybody's seen it. Thankfully, he is going to be okay after his diagnosis. If anybody didn't know, he was recently diagnosed with cancer. And thankfully, they caught it in time. So, long story short, men, get yourself checked.
Nope, he just got into a really fast car and drove away from it. Didn't even think about it. That's how you do it. Also money. Also helps. It's gonna be improvement. No.
It's shy. I mean, a 219.7 still puts him in split 1 right now. Sure, he would like put a little bit more cushion.
I will say that that is a good time for this car. I think my best was just nipping into a 218. I didn't use it as much once I realized the RCZ was just a little more consistent as far as the 1 lap speed goes. But whatever split he ends up in with this car, there's similar times, and even if they're in the RCZ, he has the advantage in the long run with the better fuel mileage.
Yes.
Nice, almost clipping those bollards, but keeping nice and tight. Once again, nice and tight through that chicane. Come down through the tight right-hander here. Little scrub out there. Might be the tires starting to go. Hammer down the hill towards the long left-hander. That is not as easy as it looks.
Raider, no Group 1 cars have qualified.
I do plan on doing double duty. If I end up in second split, it actually makes it easier to do that. If there's any room in third split or GT1, I'll hop into that. But if I somehow, I'm not really sure, but we'll get top split, then I'm going to go and do the double all-in-one night again.
Yay.
For 3 hours. Yeah. I did it before. Do it again. I do not recommend that though if you're really tired. Got so tired, I felt like I was driving in the rain and like trying to wipe my eyes because they were just trying to keep them open. Like I'm racing right now.
Me of as he crosses the line with a.
There you go. A little better.
Almost 2 tenths.
And he gets another lap.
Chad's
Very
talking
good.
about wiping your eyes. I am remembering a time when I'd been in the Army for a while, but I was a freshly minted second lieutenant, and I had just gotten done with the training evolution, and it was around the holidays. And I left Fort Sill, Oklahoma, in my Mustang at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I drove straight through to Cincinnati, Ohio in one day. I didn't. I said I left about 7 or 8 in the morning, and drove all day and all night. Didn't get in until 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was
Ooh.
dead.
Yeah, I try not to do trips too long, but I have did like 12 or 13 hours
Mhm.
with like limited breaks, so it's too much. That's why I don't want to be a trucker or anything like that. I don't think I could bear to do that. It's just too much. I'll stay local. I don't mind driving if it's local and I get my breaks and I'm close to home. I don't mind that.
A-Dub was on his best lap by almost 3/10 at the end of Sector 1 and holding it. Tires are
I'm
still
just
wear a little.
I'm impressed with the consistency. It's very good in this car. To be fair, Spa is not a difficult track. It's difficult. I mean, it's difficult to be a master of it. Like you can run it pretty solid, pretty easy, with just a few little spots that kind of become a problem. But as far as like the mastering it and consistently running that, it's a little harder.
Still up almost 3/10. Coming to the final
Just go into the
chicane.
main spot.
Coming up into the final chicane. Let's see what his time looks like. Puts
I
the
will
anchors
say,
on, sends it through, kisses the apexes very nicely. It gets a little squirrely on exit.
Oh,
I will say I like the RSO1 better on that final chicane as far as the run up to the line. It does feel better than the or it's just a little more smooth than the RCZ. I just wish it had a little more get up and go. Kind of lacking acceleration the way I want it to be. I don't know. I got a little too much into Ferrari, so I'm used to like getting up and going, and I want all the cars to be like that. And then when they don't, I'm like, why? Can't you be more like Ferrari? And once Ferrari gets going, it just doesn't go any further. It kind of reaches its point. I'm like, well, why can't you be more like like the Audi then? It just keeps on going. It just doesn't go anywhere to begin with.
all right,
Dan
Group 3
Cleesenberry
drivers.
says down in the chat. I didn't. He did Pittsburgh to Manhattan back to Chicago in one shot with no sleep. I once did Cincinnati to Chicago in one day, so I feel them. I know those feels, bro. Papa, what were you gonna say here?
I was going to say we're down to our last 50 minutes for all the group drivers out there. Get in here. Time's running out. We got K-Dub with his RSO1 with a 219.543. Nice job, K-Dubs. Nice job.
The rain didn't scare everybody away.
Oh.
It's just a little moisture.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for vacation season this year. But what about the rest of you guys?
I don't know what the vacation is, but I will be going up to Wisconsin live for my youngest son's wedding. That'll be my road trip.
Congratulations to your son from the entire PHG community.
Yes.
Shags, what about you? You got anything planned for vacations?
I won't say vacation, but I do need to go back home at some point and go back to like home, Mississippi. For a number of reasons, but that'll still be nice though. I'm still gonna make a trip out of it. I got places I want to show Mishi and everything talked about.
Yeah.
Like
I know,
The big
yeah.
question, Shaggy, Chuck, if you're going to make it to Daytona in January,
Oh, I don't know about that.
Shaggy,
yeah, I
wouldn't
would
know,
love
but we'll
to
see.
make
Doc?
it there. Unfortunately, it's not in the cards right now from my end. Maybe one of these years in the future and all that, I can do that. There is a possibility that I may go to the Daytona 500 next year. No
Okay,
promises on
we're
that. Just,
talking 2 weeks. 2 weeks difference.
2 weeks difference, all between the Daytona 500 and the
And the Rolex?
Right.
Rolex.
I know, right?
Q is in the lobby.
Is he qualified, or is he just hanging out?
I don't know. He has just entered the lobby. And Q has
Okay.
left the lobby.
But talking about the vacation thing, here in a couple weeks, I'm going to be going down with my mom and dad. Mrs. Chuck can't make it until the last few days of it based on her work schedule. But my family vacation spot, and let us know down in the chat if you have ever heard of it. It's called Laurel Lake in Kentucky. It's in the Corbin, Kentucky area. As far as I can remember, I was knee high to a grasshopper. Me and my parents and my extended family. Every year they've always gone down there. And that lake, I'm telling you, is so huge. I remember when I had just gotten out of the Army, me and Mrs. Chuck went down there with my parents a week before the rest of the family, arrived. And it was over 4th of July weekend. And on the 4th of July, we took my dad's boat out on the lake. And of course, it's the lake. It's a holiday weekend. It's going to be busy, right? So we took his boat all the way over to the far end of the lake, and I swear to you, we didn't see maybe 1 or 2 other boats the entire day.
Q has re-entered the lobby.
So, yeah, that lake is giant. At least to my standards.
Yeah, that'll probably help him enter.
I know, but he still never said if he was going to actually race or not. I was kind of waiting on that when he left.
I just noticed you ended it. Yeah, that could help a little.
Well, yeah. He still hasn't entered though.
He has not.
I've taken off the force field. There
He
he goes.
says he's ready, but yeah, he wasn't in a car. He's gonna run it. Can you jog? All right, Q in his RCZ.
Yeah, I think he just decided on this at the last minute. He's default livery, no problem.
Right.
So it's an oldie but a goodie. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's see what you got, Q.
Long, narrow pit road.
Nice. K-Dub said he went with the RSO1 to make sure everybody else had a fair chance in the race.
I mean, you say that, but you have the OP fuel mileage.
Right.
You can drive from your home to New York, and then if they tried that, they could only get to Chicago. So it's not really fair. I mean, you will be driving for 90 minutes, and it does basically go over a day as far as time. I think it goes dark twice.
So it goes dark twice, and if I recall, somebody saying it rains twice.
It rains twice, yes.
So it's going to be one heck of a race, y'all.
I did not hold back. I said, oh, y'all have feelings? I don't care. I'm rain. Complain about it on Reddit.
Reddit. We got Q going down into the big chicane. That's what I'm going to call it, the big chicane down here. Powering out of the turn. Runs down through the gears, into second, back to third for the flat out sector, the high speed sector. He is getting ready to come up under one of the spa signs. Hammer is down. It's a nice wide line through there. Coming up into the final chicane, down through the gears, into first, good rotation through the corner, and powers out in first. And he now is starting his hot lap, coming down into turn one. What's the name of turn one at this track, guys?
Turn one? I don't know.
Turn one? I don't know.
I really don't know.
Powers back out of here, heading towards the tricky bit of Eau Rouge.
Yeah, but if it ain't Eau Rouge or Pouillon, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't care, but I also don't know.
Mass chaos. That's what it's called.
So, excuse me, coming through.
Yeah.
Watched enough multi-class racing there. This could be fun.
Barreling down into the first chicane over 155 miles an hour. Down to second. I think he nailed a few bollards there. I don't know if that's going to end up being a penalty or not. Maybe net code. Looks like he might have gotten away scot-free. Ooh, dropped that a bit wide. And down into the downhill left-hander here. Long left-hand turn coming up here.
No touching the grass.
Here. And down into third. There's the inside apex obviously. And the outside. Can't quite bring it down onto the apex and the inside again.
Good line.
Into the big chicane. Nice and
Ooh,
tight there. Down into second as he pops it back up into third in the high speed sector. I didn't see a lift. You guys see a lift?
Yeah. I don't feel like that was full acceleration. What was that? Or he was going to get too much on the curb. It's only the first hot lap, so there's time if this isn't the best he can do. So I don't feel like this is going to be his quickest lap. A little deep.
The first for the rotation. Powers out of the chicane.
Yeah, he's got much more than that. We know Q. He's got more than that.
Nice and slow through there. Slow, smooth as trash, right? You spoil that track on the curve. Once again, coming up to Eau Rouge. Nice wide line coming into the turns. Ooh, nice. All right, that was okay. Nice. Riding it out in the fifth, this is up in the sixth. He does not. And 4/100ths down, really clips those apexes. Ducks down, getting ready to. Ooh, a little sideways there. That extra turf will send you sideways if you're not careful.
I predict this being a lap.
Say again.
I predict this being a throwaway lap. Pitting on the end of this lap.
Yeah. Back onto the outside, a little bit into the AstroTurf, but he keeps it pointed in the right direction. Long left-hander coming up. Down in fourth. Yeah, probably throwaway lap.
Right.
Runs it down into second, pops it back up into third as he navigates the big chicane. So key here, as I said before, is trying to carry some speed.
So
We don't know if he's going to pit at the end of this lap or if he's going to take the 2/10 up that he already is.
Decisions.
Yeah,
that
I would recommend pitting.
Puts it down once again. First gear. Good rotation through the. Oh, gets a little. And there he goes into the pits. Called it.
Yeah.
Well, while we're watching Q do his pit stop, if you could, please hit that like and subscribe button. I would sure appreciate it.
Yeah, we definitely have a great community here. We have fun. You got some of us up in the booth and people participating in various leagues and in the Gran Turismo officially sanctioned events. We like to have a lot of fun here. We help each other out and give each other tips. So if you are new here, smash that like button and hit subscribe.
For round 7, I do predict an American. Just saying.
You do predict what you say?
An American car being meta.
What is round 7? Remind us, Shags.
Daytona road course. It will be the Group C cars for GT1, all 5 of those, as well as every American car for GT3.
Why do I feel like the newer 4GT race car is going to be the best for the Group 3?
Well, you also have to think about the Dodge Viper.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be going with.
I might be biased, though. I mean, it's not like my name is Mustang Chuck or anything. It's not like I like cars.
Probably won't be in the Viper, honestly, but the 4GT, the good one, not the other ones that they just forget about, but the good one, will also be, in the wheelhouse, as well as, of course, you got the entirety of a number of Chevy drivers that'll be in the Corvette. Of course.
Speaking of Mr. Dan Mage, ahoy! Enters chat. Did someone say Corvette?
It's like a Bent symbol, but it's the Chevy symbol instead. Dun, dun, dun. And it just comes across
if we
there.
can get Mullet back, I would love to see him in the vet. Hey Dub
Right.
is good in the Viper. That's one of his favorite cars, I think. Yeah, round 7's going to be good, but it's a week and a half away, man.
Right. The
Alto.
the
Bow
group
ties are for little boys.
Yeah,
The
I was
Group C-
literally about to say the same thing, Alto.
That was one of the
Only
first.
little boys wear bow ties.
All right, final lap, Q. Let's go, man.
Oh,
No.
no Q.
Q.
Oh. Cornbread entered. Can we blame that on Cornbread? No, I'm kidding. Say, what you doing, Q? No.
Boo. Boo, Q.
Boo.
Well, that'll give us 10 drivers now.
Cornbread in the lobby now.
That's not bad for so.
35 minutes left in qualifying for the Group 3 cars.
Well, are you actually gonna race the race, Q, or are you just doing it for sheets and giggles? Just asking because we take the times down and kind of want to make sure. If Papa puts a lap down, I'll just throw it away. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I'm just making sure. Ooh, a Viper. We did use the Viper in round 1 just to do it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't close to meta there though. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
wasn't in the straight lines to stretch his legs. Too many corners. They ruin everything. This is an American car and it has to deal with corners. They don't want them.
Says, nah, don't save that time.
Don't say that. Okay. Well, if he'd done good, would he have said, sure, say that time?
Yeah, you know he would have. I would have.
Pretty good time. Looks at it again. No, it's not.
Nasty has entered the lobby.
Okay, well, see, these guys are here for real. I do know that.
Yes.
Cornbread and Nasty.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you got booty, sweat, and food.
Booty sweat. Another great comedy movie. You were talking about comedy movies earlier.
One day, PD will give me the in this whatever I want. Yeah, put it.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up, cute?
That was maybe not the smoothest experience ever, but you know, I couldn't help myself.
Hey, I understand that. That was
I
good.
understand.
I couldn't just watch, you know, had to get involved.
Yeah. But it's like, I think what's like Shaggy said, if you'd have been like a low 18, I bet that time would have counted.
I don't think I can race even if I want to.
Oh.
But I probably would have tried harder to make it work if it was a low 18.
The cue, back out.
All right, I'm out.
Now I'm here myself.
That's a cue.
Why am I here myself? Weird.
Hello? Hello?
Oh yeah, that's me, my bad.
All good, man. All good. Come on, cornbread. Let's see, they're still warming up, right?
I don't know.
Yep.
We'll find out.
Cornbread Nasty. Up and ready.
No practice. You.
I did the no-no where I don't check my audio settings and don't get things set before I join. Just jump right in without thinking about it.
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah.
All right. Time to play.
So we have VIP PHG SD ready, willing, able.
I'm gonna check the World Cup while we're doing this.
All right,
Give us a report back.
right?
You know, any other sport you see 0-0 and you're like, that's kind of boring. This, you're like, oh, good job.
There could be
like-
some good 0-0 hockey games, though.
Yeah, if it's like a team that just doesn't win or is not supposed to win and they break even, then it's kind of like, well, that's a point. Kind of survived, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, there are some severe underdogs in World Cup.
Oh, I know, and a number of them have been, you know, tying with the powerhouses that they're having to play, and it's like, that's close enough. We'll take that.
Yeah.
England did that earlier, and they didn't even score. I'm like, well, kind of have
England
to
didn't score in their game?
Do what?
England didn't score in that game?
No, nothing to nothing against Ghana. So yeah, that's technically an upset. They didn't even win it.
Good looking livery.
Yeah, check out the purple. That's new. The color changer.
Yeah.
Wait.
Booty sweat.
Hey Shags, did you see me in?
Is that the big thing of McDonald's fries? It is.
That's awesome.
Great.
Shags, did you see? I said don't put my time in.
Yeah. No, it shouldn't be on there. Should be on there.
You?
No, the time. No.
Yeah, don't put me in, Mish.
Well, she already had everything wrote out other than your time. She's like, all right, you know, it's like fine. Making me do stuff.
With my downfall.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Take this lap with cornbread. Cam.
Fruit can. Well, if you go with the Nesty, it's a large prize.
Yeah, Nasty's in the chat. He says he put them on there because they're French fries. So stick with the theme.
I guess so. I'm used to cornbread having food on his, and now we got Nasty with a large fry.
Right.
Well, does it come with a shake?
Fries with that shake, Nasty.
That is.
I was waiting for him to like shake the car a little bit. Don't do it. Going up into a Rouge though, that would not be a good idea.
I don't know
Yeah,
if any of you have tried that. The McDonald's fries and a strawberry shake. Dipping the fries in the shake. Oh,
I feel like
that's
Misha, you do that?
But
so
Dip fries
good.
in the shake. She does that.
Heck
so
yeah.
good.
Way to go,
Yeah.
Mishi. Way to go,
See?
girl.
People. I don't judge though. Y'all can have your whatever.
If I ever make it down to Texas, Mishi, we're going to McDonald's. Just for fries and a shake.
My grandpa used to call it McDonald's, and he did
Mac-
not like it.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Alto, don't knock it, man. I'm telling you. Right out of the fryer, salted fries, dipped into the strawberry milkshake.
No. No. Chocolate.
Strawberry.
Chocolate.
Strawberry.
She doesn't like strawberries though.
I don't like chocolates.
That's fine. You eat the strawberry, I'll eat the chocolate.
There you go.
Yeah, we're
Oop.
Pretty good. Coming to the final chicane. Right. Hard left.
whoa.
Oh, not that hard a left.
Oh no, what's going on?
Nasty
All right,
doing
stay
the
right
Jorge
here.
strat.
He's going through the drive-thru.
He's like, it's like, man, that was a bad lap. Try it again.
237 cornbread. I'm pretty sure I do better than that.
Yeah,
You got
it's like
this,
split
man.
32.
Yeah. uh,
Just a little off the pace. It's okay.
Powering out of the pits here. Well, not powering out,
I
but
love it. Plus 5 horsepower stickers. You guys see that? Had like 6 of them on the back.
plus 5 horsepower stickers.
Yep.
Oh no! Picks up the well.
Yeah.
That's on his own. So
See that?
Yeah, but the line, you do have to take it a little easy through there. especially in the race, you will have to pit a few times in the race. I would definitely recommend practicing your pit entrance and your pit exit. The exit is a little more difficult than the entrance.
Well, and especially if you're switching on to like soft or medium, or I don't remember all the compounds, but it's still wet over there, and you're coming off of a wet compound. It'd be really
It's
tricky.
true. Also for the start, the grid start, and it starts right below Eau Rouge. Like you start on that straight. We did this, I want to say season 2 or season 3. I can't remember. But it actually did not go very well for top split. Like half the field was like not really taken out, but yeah, it was not fun. I think I got relegated to like 13th on lap 1 because of that. But I got P4 and I was happy.
Yeah, long race, plenty of time to recover.
Oh yeah, that's the good thing about this. So at least if you mess up early on, you do have a long race. Just gotta head down, stay focused. At the
Cornbread
end of the
coming in
world,
for his pit.
a lot of rain for people to mess up in.
Yeah, we don't like your rain, Shags.
I didn't think you would. But also I don't care.
Well, and that's what makes for good league racing. There's a reason why we all gravitate, or much of us gravitate towards league racing and all that. So
Right.
it just takes the time and makes it good for all of us.
Ooh, these two might be pretty close together. Time to get to the top of Eau Rouge here.
I think
There's enough separation.
Yeah, he'll be on a good run. Because Nasty still has to navigate, not hit to touch the lines, all that good stuff. The only thing,
It'll be close.
It'll be close, yeah.
no, it's good.
That by
There's plenty. The only thing
All right.
though is he gonna have enough time to complete the lap? It's gonna be close.
Yeah, it's going to be close for both of them now that you mention it.
Right. Well, I don't think Cornbread's gonna get another lap. I think this is the lap, or not that, but I mean to finish this lap, anyways. Huh. Now I don't know.
Well, Nasty's on his hot lap. Yeah, I think this will be his last lap. I don't think Cornbread's
Yeah.
going to get around it, though.
Oh. I mean, he did complete a lap.
Yeah.
It'll just be in the back. I'm still gonna try to push out 3 splits, regardless. I don't know how many people are gonna have to show up, but I'm still gonna try to make it work. I do want to try to have full lobby since it is a 90-minute race. So we'll see what we can do. No, he's not gonna have enough time.
Yeah. No way.
That's brutal. Also, didn't he say something about Mexican food earlier? I think he's gonna get that Mexican food. I think he had too much Mexican food.
I did not say Mexican.
There's too much ballast. I mentioned you earlier.
I thought Nasty was going to do the same thing and not actually set a time. 221.0.
Huh? Well, go back and look in chat. I didn't mention it though. I said I was on the sweet talk you to get Mexican food. Well, Tex-Mex, but I don't really have to sweet talk you. You're like, I wanted to.
We
Okay.
got PHG Nasty with 0.062 and Cornbread with a hot lap. Rounding, setting his time with a 7.319.
Got about 20 more minutes left, folks. Jump on in here. Set your times.
Brick 9 in the lobby.
9.
In the RS01.
Got another one coming in. Who's this?
Better
Better
Dan.
Dan. Can't find a better Dan.
What you mean, Cornbread? You had to wait. Actually, I can use this.
Sorry, one of my kitties is mewing at me. Father, please for 2 pets. Hey, baby.
Doo-doo-doo.
She's definitely an inquisitive type. We named her L, short for 11, a la Stranger Things.
Indeed. From the Upside Down. Well, not necessarily from the Upside Down, but associated with the Upside Down.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we were at Bathurst last week, though, so that would have been appropriate to know last week. So this is probably going to be the last lobby then.
Her and her brother, definitely not mutual brother, but the other younger cat in the house, definitely like terrorizing the older cats, much to the chagrin of Mrs. Chuck and I in the middle of the night when we hear various cats yowling and howling because the younger kitties say, "I want to play," older kitties, and the older kitties are like, "Yeah, no, leave me alone."
Quick
How
9's
many
ready.
cats do you have?
We have 5 cats.
Oh my lord.
Never a dull moment.
It's a good
Okay.
number.
Indeed. 3
we
of
got-
them are older. They're not geriatric by any means, but they are older kitties. I think one of the older ones seems to have befriended the younger ones, but they're not like super playful. But we laugh all the time because it really seems like the younger cats are really, deliberately, like, they think it's fun to mess with and antagonize the older cats.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just thought you'd be ready.
They're like annoying younger siblings.
That's exactly what Mrs. Chuck says. I grew up an only child. Mrs. Chuck is the oldest of 5 or 6 or something like that, and she's attributed it to that exact thing where it's like, yeah, you gotta antagonize your older siblings. It's the rules of the universe, right?
Yeah, Miss Chuck knows what's up. I was the annoying younger sibling, so I know it from the other perspective, but it was a real thing.
That's okay though. They're sweethearts.
Hey, here we go. Another RS01.
We'll do Cornbread. I felt like you probably didn't really want to race it anyways, honestly.
He says, take my time.
Yeah.
Donation. I don't want to ever hear anyone say that Cornbread isn't worth my time, because he totally is.
Better Dan's finally
look at-
leaving the pits. That there's
Yeah, mentioned longer.
He had to build anticipation for this Jeff Gordon livery. That's what it was.
Yeesh. No comment.
I mean,
The caviar stock car racer. What did they used to call him? Pops, you probably might remember because that's back before when I started following NASCAR. But what are some of the things that they called Jeff Gordon besides the
Rainbow Warriors,
the kid.
Wonder
Rookie.
Boy.
Call him Gordo. That's what I call him. We were in a
Gordon.
Martin house.
Jeff Gordon.
And it's just so wild to see him now as like an elder statesman of the sport, you know, and a team owner and everything like that. It's just crazy to me to, see where he's at.
You know, he wasn't a good old boy, but he really was like a good ambassador for the sport.
Yes, a good old boy.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
boy.
definitely knows how to drive. As much crap as everybody gave him, he definitely knows how to drive. You know what I mean?
Dude was a Willman, though. Like, yeah. He could drive anything, honestly. He just, I wish he did more of the loader series. Like, he only really did Bush early on. And
Baby
that's how he got
Ruth.
picked up.
Remember that car?
Well, yeah,
Number
I mean,
one
he
Baby
even
Ruth?
competed in the 24 Hours of Le Mans with their Garage 56 NASCAR race car that they modified for Le Mans.
He didn't do that. No, that was Jimmy.
That was Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah. Oh no, that was Jimmy Johnson. That's right.
Yeah.
Was he driving? I've seen some Facebook.
That was Water and Button were the other drivers. I don't know if there was a fourth.
I've seen some YouTube shorts where the Garage 56 NASCAR car at Le Mans passed a hypercar, and they had it set to Freebird. Who was driving when that happened?
They're like, no, it doesn't. It's not. This is not. It just happens when you. Yeah, it's just always playing on the loop.
Yeah. No. Edited.
Freebird was playing.
Who was driving when that happened, because that's one of the most American things ever.
Oh yeah, that car was awesome.
And in a way, it really opened me up as a motorsport fan to understand what Garage 56 is. As somebody who wants to watch more of WEC and IMSA, just that oddball entry that is I forget the specific rules or whatever when it comes to Garage 56, but it's just that oddball entry. Like, okay, how will this car do?
Yeah, it was.
Well, it wasn't up to par with the standards. Like, it was its own thing. Like, so it wasn't in a GT3 class or a hypercar class or the MP2 class or whatever. It was just there just to see what it can do and stay out of trouble, hopefully. And it did. It finished and didn't die.
And I think I remember hearing that the crowd really liked the NASCAR style pit stops that they did with the Garage 56 car. Didn't they win the pit stop challenge that year?
I didn't even know they had a pit stop challenge for Le Mans.
Yeah, something like that, and apparently the crowd really loved to see it.
Huh. Well, yeah. Something to do.
All right, Wether Dan with a 219.061 and
Push my
20.7.
Put that Chevrolet into the 218s.
It would have won the race if it was a Mustang. Just saying.
I mean, the names are French.
No, I'm talking about the Garage 56 car. Down there in the chat, I don't know if Alto is still there, but I'm sure he'll agree with me. If it was Mustang and not a Chevrolet, it would have won.
Well, next year, Ford's coming back into hypercars. That's going to be very interesting.
Oh, yes. I'm excited to see that.
Ford and McLaren. McLaren, I think, is going to actually do better. I'm sorry, but it's it's been a while for Ford. I mean, Ford's still doing good in GT3. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like the top step is a little more crowded nowadays. Like, when they were on that kind of plateau before, they had Ferrari to beat. That was about it. All the other ones were way underfunded compared to Ferrari, and everybody was underfunded compared to Ferrari. They put all their money into that. Their side literally just selling the regular cars, and then everything else from that went into building that, as well as F1, which they were already had a stranglehold on. But
I love
Rigo,
Better Dan's helmet.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Look at his helmet. Looking like the Joker.
Trick 9 coming in for the pits.
Hello, Batman!
it's like the Joker if he had freaking like Venom DNA.
Yeah. That was a thing in Arkham Knight, wasn't it?
That might have been more like the Scarecrow deal.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was Scarecrow Toxic or whatever.
Yeah. It was kind of fun putting all the criminals, like booking them in a jail, and you get to go back
and the third
and
one?
just neighbor.
Yeah, the third one. I did a stream through of all of those on my own channel because the story is just so great, and snapping up all the Batman criminals. There's actually a new animated Batman movie coming out. I saw. It's a animated rendition of Batman Nightfall.
Nice.
Yeah. So apparently, a certain somebody orchestrated breakout. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, straight behind. He didn't really get out of the way, but he stayed predictable at least, so Dan was able to go around. So, won't fault him for that. At least he wasn't going full on send out of there. But, yeah, good deal.
Sounds like if he doesn't make good pace, he won't make it back, which I think is a legitimate concern.
Yeah.
1 minute from where he's at now, I don't know if he can get there.
Right. I feel like you spent so much time in this section, like from here on until you get around all this, because there's so much time it takes just to do these few turns.
Kate up down in the chat says, "Dang Fords," and Kate, of course, but.
Well, the way he's got it spelled, it's kind of like a structure that stops water from flowing.
Better Dan looking to break into 218s.
You can do it.
15 seconds to get back to the line for K-Dub. I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
No.
5.
Final turn in itself takes 10 seconds to get around.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh! Just an arrow into the wall there. That's why we put this. That's why they put the chicane in.
Very nice.
He was trying to get back to the line.
Oh no, he caught the grass. That's what it was.
Shortcut. I mean, technically,
better, Dan.
If you made it even with a penalty, you would still get to do that lap. I mean,
right?
If you cut it off and it wasn't that bad, then it kind of is an improvement.
Alrighty. Better Dan in his RCZ with a 218.58. Nice pick. Half a second.
Great.
Trick 9 with the RSO1 with a 220.775. Well done.
You got about 5 minutes left, folks.
Well, Cornbread, if you do change your mind and there's spots open, just jump in if you want. Doesn't have to be. You can just be for fun.
And right.
It's not even rain, but
on a first second.
Not even fun.
Better Dan was mirror driving, so I'm coming.
Whole life flashed before his eyes.
Yeah, that'd freak me out for sure.
Right?
If I saw somebody flying past my rear view.
It's like, why do I hear Dawson's Creek? Wait.
I never watched an episode of that.
Final call. Final call.
Last call. Now finish your whiskey or beer.
Yeah, 4
You
minutes.
don't have to leave, but you
And a
can't
half
stay
minute.
here.
Well, Chuck, while we're waiting, what'd you think about qualifying tonight?
Oh, it was a great time, chatting with you guys and seeing some really fast lap times. It was really fun to see Mullet run around the track and see
Tomahawk, yeah.
in the Tomahawk. Once again, the most American car that ever Americaned. But yeah, it was a great time. We got to see some really good drivers put down some good fast lap times.
Yep.
We got to see one of our newer drivers come out here and start his way into league sim racing. Once again, we're a great community who we learn from each other and we have a great time doing so, and us commentating up here in the booth also. It's been a very fun night.
I agree. Totally agree. About what you expected, Shags?
Well, I mean, attendance is down, and that's granted. People got things to do, and a lot of people have already done their 5 rounds. So,
Right.
people got things that, of course, take priority.
That just means
It's just a game.
more
You can
points
be
for
there
the
every
people
single
that are still running.
Yeah, right. Like, it definitely does work out in their favor where they're like, oh, I just show up and I get, points per second split. Wow.
Yep.
All right. I'll take it.
There's
This stuff is serious. It's not just a game. Gotta be committed to it.
I always
course.
tell people I take my sim racing semi seriously. Yes, at the end of the day, it's just a game, but you know what? I'd like to do well for myself and as a representative of my team and everything like that. But at the end of the day, as much as we love racing, there are more important things in life than racing.
facts.
I always say I'm
Unbelievable. Can't believe I'm hearing this right now.
Well, I mean,
I
and
agree.
this is a good example. I mean, Shaggy, you mentioned attendance was down. I mean, we'll have a few more, I'm sure, tomorrow night, but there's when it comes to a points race like we're in, there is a defensive just be in every race. Still want to beat these their points. Granted, you
That's a great point.
you may not get better points for your 5 rounds. You can keep some of those people trying to chase you down, their points down so they don't catch you.
Right.
There's reason not to. I agree. Real life definitely takes priority.
Mm-hmm.
Good point, though. That's wily veteran advice right there.
Wiley,
OG.
hey,
Right. It's not discouraging when the attendance is down because we do have
it's not.
a lot of faithful drivers that just show up every week, no
Right.
matter what it is,
Right.
just want to race, and that's definitely appreciated. And it's understandable when certain drivers can't show up because we see people all the time and like they'll be here every week and then something comes up they kind of can't. But I do appreciate everybody that does come out and even if they're not participating, they're behind the scenes or they're in the chat or they're helping others to get better because we do have drivers like that that'll might not be racing but they're going to help and be in practices with ones who are that
Yep.
might be struggling with a track or a car or whatever so it's always good to see.
Well, that is it, y'all, for lobby.
Well, thanks for
Time
entertaining
is
me
up.
tonight, guys. Before I jumped on, it was fun watching.
Thanks for being part
Appreciate
of the
having
entertainment.
you. Yeah. Go harass Picard now.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night we have Group 1 cars will be here, and that qualifying session will be streamed on T-Case's channel. Make sure you join us over there for Group 1 cars. That should be super entertaining. Nothing like the Tomahawk, I'm sure, but still
Right.
be
That
pretty
was
good.
very entertaining.
It was a very fun night. So I thank you guys for that, man. Did a lot of laughing. Needed that personally. Thank you for that, you guys. Thank you to the
Always
drivers who did show up and get in a actual qualifying time. Again, I'm sure we'll see more tomorrow. But remember, it is Group 1 night, so we'll get in the Group 3 cars as you can. So be patient if you are. Chuck, any last thoughts?
Oh no, I'm just looking forward to a great weekend of commentating on this very epic track with
Yes.
all of you who are going to be commentating with me. Very fun, as you said, Pops. Watching everybody, lay down their hot laps, and looking forward to the weekend.
Shaggy Doo, any last words from you?
Not really. I did enjoy the people that come in and shooting the sheet
Shooting the sheet.
with
Yep.
everybody. Yeah. Trying to keep it a little PG.
Yep. Thanks for that.
a little bit.
You,
It's
thanks
not
for
the,
jumping in.
Yeah, sorry, just kind of come in unprepared like that, but just felt like I wanted to yuck it up with you guys a little bit.
No worries, man. Appreciated you coming here. Honored to have you.
Yeah, surprise guests are always fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we haven't changed the locks yet, so come on right on in.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, for myself, thank you again for everybody being here. Thank you for everybody that does all the work in the background, putting stuff like this together. Always a good time. Always have fun. Again, tomorrow night, session 2 for the GT1 cars at T-Case's channel. As far as me, please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate everybody's support. To all the PHG, to all the other team drivers, to all of the paparazzi, please remember we're great racers, better people, and we shall see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, y'all.
Later,
Bye, guys.
folks.
All right, viewers. That's the flag. PHG World Series Season 4. We ran it hard tonight. Track and fire in the night, hands on the wheel, eyes on the bend. Every green light had us all in. Hear that engine call, hear that crowd reply. We don't slow down, we just aim for sky. Until next time, keep the wheel in line. Until next time, PHG runs tonight. Until next time, we'll be back. All right. Until next time. Pit engine call, hear that crowd reply. We don't slow down, we just aim for sky. Till next time, keep the wheel in line. Until next time, PHG rolls tonight. Until next time, we'll be back, alright. Until next time. One more look at the screen glow. One more nod to the